afternoon. It is the first of the year. Isn't it just? Isn't it marvellous? Isn't it lovely? Right, let's see. I want to change the game to the name of the game. I know, it's a crazy fucking thought, but nonetheless, I wish to do it. Fights in tights. No, that's not quite what the name of the game is. Tight spaces. I suppose, arguably, maybe I want to keep the parentheses. I almost doubt it, but oh well. We're doing it anyway. So let's double check that. Back there, back there, back there, back there, back there. Marvellous. And now, fights in tight spaces. I have literally no clue. I saw it had something to do with cards, and I thought, fuck it, let's have a crack at that. It's got something to do with cards, that's good enough for me. It's made in Unity, that's not necessarily a bad sign. It's not necessarily a good sign, it's not necessarily a bad sign either. We're very white at the moment, but you know, I can't help that. Fights in tight spaces. Prologue. Marvellous, right. I think it's loading, yeah. I'll give it a moment. Give it a moment. Give it some time. And then it will do what you want it to do. Here we go. Press enter to start. What are my options? Oh, dynamic camera mode. Oh, critical or always? I don't know what that means, but there you go. Master volume. I mean, I think what we'll do is I'll try and set it to my usual standard. So, there we go. I'll take it down to... This isn't part of the gameplay, me figuring out what the fuck to do with my settings, but nonetheless. Oh, okay, there we go. No, that should be fine, that should be fine, that should be fine. Ah, good evening, afternoon, you fool. It's not Sunday evening at home, is it? It's Sunday afternoon at home, so good afternoon. Anyway, ooh, this game. I assume you've seen it. I had not until recently. I don't know what to expect. I've deliberately left it as a bit sort of, I don't know what it's going to be, or how it's going to play, or what you even do in controls. Agent 11. Sir, we have a number of emerging situations that could do with your skills. What are my skills? Oh, whoa, okay, a little bit twitchy. You've played both of the demos that were released last year. I enjoyed both. Ooh, well, this is the prologue for the main game, it would seem. So, okay, Section 11 training. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Nice to see you back, Agent 11. Thank you, sir. Report back to me when you've completed your training. I will. Off to basic training. Okay, cool beans. Off we go. Step 0 of 30. We're in the ring. Fights in tights. There's not supposed to be an S there. I made that joke as a joke. I'm fairly certain it's not supposed to have an S, is it? It's supposed to be fights in tight spaces, not fights in tights. You silly boys. Or silly girls, whoever's made this game. But no. It's time to enjoy our fights in tights. Whee! Is a turn-based deck building. Deck building justified for Sunday afternoon at home. There you go. Press the mouse button to continue. Fair enough. This looks like the second demo. Fair enough. Q and E to rotate. That's fair enough, I suppose. Use the mouse. Highlight the cards. And you would like me to do the spinning back fist. Okay. So I can do... Well, one assumes you got power... Difficult to know which of those two twos. Two is going to be the range. But it double, you know, it says there, range of 2 as well. Push enemy 1 tile. So I'm wondering if the top one is maybe to do with that drawing 2 cards? Don't know. Anyway, I will punch a thug with my spinning back fist. Oh, here we go. Right, it's discussing momentum. I must admit, it feels like it might be struggling, so I'm wondering if... Let's drop that down. See what happens. Keep changes. Luckily, at the moment, nothing. Hopefully that may just sort of allow it to relax a little bit more. It's always difficult to run full graphics on this system whilst also running a stream in this system. Right, your current momentum is shown here. Aha. Although I still don't... that might just be an effect, mightn't it? I think it's not a steady circular motion. Because the dudes are swaying fairly steadily, so I don't think there is a graphics issue after all, but oh well. Dropping it down is not going to hurt much, I don't think. Your current momentum is shown here. Yes, 1 of 3. Next to it is the amount of momentum you will start with next turn. So I will have 3 next turn, is that correct? I think. Play Focus card to refill momentum. Let's see. Right, oh yes, right, it's a card called Focus. Right. Your current momentum is shown here. Next to it is the amount of momentum you will start with next turn. Okay, so play Focus to refill momentum. Yeah, I'm focused, bitch. And now, double jump kick. Okay, you can play double jump kick. Cool. Right. You can see the minimum and maximum range of the attack. 2. That's fair enough. It is moderately interesting. I can't tell you anything about it because I've never played it before. But good afternoon to you, James Games. Good afternoon to you. And how are both of you? I forgot to ask you, Chester, because I was in the middle of the game. But nonetheless, how are you, Chester? How are you, James? Are you doing well? I saw you. I caught you doing the old squadrons yesterday. I couldn't tear myself from Cyberpunk though, so I couldn't stay. Right. So you want me... Yes, the range, da-da. Do I do... Oh, right, that's using it, that's punching it. Double kick! Get fucked, bitch! If an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they are knocked out immediately. Enemies can be pushed over railings or anywhere you see a hazard marker. Ooh, okay, so push, I suppose, makes a degree of set... Push! Push him real good. Push it. Push it real good. And yes, Squadrons has been very fun for me, certainly. And I'm not even that much of a sort of... I'm definitely not a flight sim fan. I remember trying the old Tony... No, not Tony Hawk's. That's skateboarding, you twit. No, it's something like Clancy. Is it Tom Clancy's Hawks or something? There was an old... I say old, it's not necessarily old, but oldish flight sim type one, and I never could quite get the grips with that, but that was always mildly amusing, just really fucking difficult. Much like Squadrons for me. Amusing, but really quite difficult. And in that, I think I usually flew upside down. It just seems to be a habit. You will sometimes be given a warning, or given warning, where and when new enemies will arrive. I'm assuming this little warning here. If the tile is blocked at the end of the turn, the enemy will be prevented. Okay, so can I get you to move? End turn. There we go. Marvellous. Yes, I do mean Tom Clancy's Hawks. Yes, not Tony Hawk's. Right, what we got? Every time you make a successful attack, your combo level will increase. Combos maintained between turns. Okay, so we've got a combo of 4. Some cards require a specific combo level before they can be played. For example, left spin kick. This is very sort of hilarious aircraft warfare extreme. Yes, I think that might have been what it was. No, I honestly can't remember what. There's every possibility the acronym meant nothing, and they just liked the phrase Hawks. Movement will reduce your combo level by 1 for each tile of movement. So use the step card to move in front of the enemy. Okay. I will do that. And then my combo is still high enough, so I will left kick. Now, so it's a shame they couldn't work out the fact that that could have been done just as a single maneuver. So he could have just, rather than turning around and then doing the kick, they could have perhaps... High altitude warfare experimental. Yes. Because, of course, HAW... which is what the acronym should be, HAWE. I think Tom Clancy's HAW would have perhaps brought in the wrong audience, wouldn't it? So they decided, we'll just use whatever letter we fucking fancy. Hate acronyms like that. Absolutely hate them. But as I say, I think, they'd have had to have marketed it very differently if they'd gone, do you want to purchase Tom Clancy's Whore? Do you want to purchase it used? No, I really don't. I think Extreme would have fit it slightly. Still slight issue with the whole, technically the word is spelt with an E, not an X, but it works better because it's got a bit more extreme and you can get away with it a bit more. Well, okay. I will be back in a moment. Right, so we are mostly back and mostly in order, I believe. I don't think anything's come out or anything else. Right, well that was what's considered alarming, to be honest. That was a giant fucking wasp. And by giant, I mean pretty fucking big. I assure you, I do not use the phrase giant in a sort of exaggeration-y fashion. But nonetheless, right, I believe we're back here. So, okay. Once an enemy has committed to an attack, they will attack regardless of who is stood in front of them. I see, so I've just put him in front of the bullet, which is quite helpful. Ranged enemies can attack from any distance, provided there isn't an obstacle. So I end my turn, and boom. That's a good reason to abandon the room. It is an incredibly good reason to abandon the room, yes. Fuck, man, that was not pleasant. And has distinctly got my brain whirring around in paranoia mode of why is it here, where are the rest of them, how did it get in? That's the most pressing and concerning one. How the fuck did it get in the house when it is pretty much shut up? Right, Alt button at any time to see the current health of the bad guys. Okay, cool, so he's got 8 and 20. Yes, wasps are horrendous creatures. Luckily, this one was, I think, owing to the simple fact that it's not really their season, this one was quite docile, even when I crushed its poor soul against the desk, which I'm not necessarily proud of, but fuck it, it was the only way of getting it out of there without causing more stress and issues. Right, individual stats. Cool. If you see this punchy icon in the enemy's info panel, it means they are currently primed to attack on their turn. Okay, so dude there is about to attack me with the whole shooting thing. Some cards have an alternate movement amount. Use the option play card to move closer to the enemies. Okay, I will. Are you suggesting there? I think you're suggesting. No, you are suggesting there. So I get in quick sticks, wall bash. Wasps are also horrible, so you shouldn't feel but too bad. No, I don't necessarily feel that bad, but it is still like I'd prefer to have slightly. Well, actually, I couldn't give a shit. It needed to be gone. That was the primary focus. Cards like wall bash can only be used when the target is against a wall. That makes some degree of sense. Will cause an enemy to face you, so they will attack you if they survive the attack. Okay, so end combo. I'm assuming that means I lose the 2 combos, but I do get extra damage. Okay, cool. So one would assume surely... Who are you suggesting? I mean, you're suggesting I do it to him, but that's only useful if I move into that location, surely. I didn't. Okay. So, sometimes you'll have to take a hit. Fair enough. Play the block card. And now, any damage done will be taken from your block before your health. Cool, so how much block do I have? Oh, 10. That's moderately helpful. Ow. Except for the fact that, you know, bullets is bullets. Note that any leftover block is usually lost at the end of the turn. Ah, the Slay the Spire type affair. Some cards, like Grapple, require you first to select the target, play the card, and select the enemy. Okay. So I will play the card, and you want me to select that enemy, I'm assuming, and then move him there. And now, surely... Now finish the fight using the information you've learned. Alright, fine. Step, I suppose, feels like the best option at this point. If I just step out the way, he's going to shoot his friend for about 10 damage. So we'll do that. Might as well. Fuck it. Okay, so now we're back into the territory of losing. But shove you out of there, sir. And then attack for 6. 6 would do it. Spinning back fist. I can't actually do on him. No. Because it has to have the range of 2. That's not too bad. And then option play should be fine. Just a straight fucking punch to the throat. I'd definitely do it. That would definitely do it. Impressive stuff. You've clearly still got it. Did you have any doubts? The world moves on, Agent 11. New challenges, new threats. I'm just glad you're up to it. Cool. They need a slight improvement there, because the wrong mouse placement and you get that. I suppose technically it doesn't matter, and strictly speaking it is my fault for placing it in the right place or the wrong place, depending on your interpretation, but nonetheless, even just the single one, you get it just... you just can't seem to do it, but still, let's go after the Death's Head biker gang. After the biker gang wars of the 90s, we thought we'd seen the last of the Nordic gangs. But they're back with a network of so-called clubhouses across Scandinavia. We're seeing a massive increase in smuggling operations on Northern European borders. Came out in August. Oh, well, I've only just seen it, so I was under the impression it was newer than that, but never mind. I suppose anything's new if you've never seen things. Put a stop to it. I will. I'm on the job. Well, actually, I suppose it is in fights in tight spaces, but nonetheless, why do I always end up in bathrooms? I mean, it's unbelievable. Every fucking game, I end up in some kind of bathroom. Now, I must admit, I get that it's minimalistic, and I've not got a huge problem with the minimalistic style of it, but I'm not keen. I think this version is from then, but they only just made it available for you. I see, okay. But I'm not sure about the sort of dotted liney bits around these things. I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair and unreasonable, but I don't know. It just feels like maybe it'd be quite good to just have the detail there, because as I say, I like the minimalistic colour scheme, just not necessarily that, because it just sort of lurches out at you and like, we're horrible pieces of graphic. Whereas the people, absolutely delightful, which I suppose arguably the people are the most important thing. Okay, so add 8 block and strike an incoming attacker. So, I mean, both of them are incoming attackers. If I can do something... Emergency move. No, I don't specifically want to do emergency move, I don't think. Dash, no, not specifically. I mean, I'm thinking maybe... If I do counter stance, and he's going to do 6 damage, he's going to do, I believe, 6 damage. Where are you? 6. Okay, that's another thing they could do with improving. 6 damage, marvellous. Being able to see every piece of information at any given time, which would be quite good. I suppose they're valuing being able to see the map properly over making the map looks good. Yeah. But then again, with the rotate... Oh, I suppose... Oh, okay. No, fair dues. I should have rotated the map first. They do exist. All they do is lower the visibility when you're looking through that wall. But that's fair. That's actually fair. That's reasonable. I was too quick to judge, I fear. Right, so I think I can probably get away with a quick kick. I'm assuming pushing him into the wall might do a little bit more. No, it didn't. Okay, fair enough. And now, finally, I suppose the momentum system is basically the turns. It's basically what you can do in a given turn. So if I do... I mean, if I just tank it, I'll stay in place and just tank it, because I should now have... Or maybe I don't have enough. Oh, no, I think I did have enough block. I think I had a perfect amount of block. Okay, so you've got 2 health, and you've got 10 health. That shouldn't be that outrageous, I wouldn't have thought. Move around a target and gain 1 momentum. Oh, I can do it just round like that. Cool. Push. Step. Long strike. Yes, momentum is very much... It defines what you can do as your cards. So, straight punch him in the fucking face. And now, hammer fist, bap! And now, if we use... I mean, step would probably be sufficient. I'll just step out of that fella's way. Oh, there's a dude over there. Okay, that's inconvenient, but we'll see what happens. Probably don't want to combo finish that guy. Quick strike. Yeah, I think quick strike should probably suffice. Just bashed him in the fucking face. Shift. Probably can't do much with my shifting, so I probably can't block that guy from coming into the fight. But I might be beneficial just to at least move over there a little bit. Where'd the third guy come from? He dropped down from the ceiling of the toilet. As is so often the way in games, they're always dropping in from the ceiling in some fashion. Oh, interesting. I thought there was supposed to be a dude dropping in there, but apparently he didn't. Weird. Okay, so if we push you against the... I mean, again, that is pretty much the fucking urinal there, isn't it? So I am going to wall bash you in the urinal, sir. Which sounds a lot filthier than intended. Boof! Oh, smashed his fucking skull in, and then just quick strike to finish him off. Smashed his fucking head in, and then bap! Straight to the chin. That's right, baps! Straight to the chin. I've had worse afternoons than baps straight to the chin. So, we've got dodge, step, and nerve strike. Ooh. A -2 damage modifier. Cool. Shall we go to the restroom once again? Or shall we go to the alleyway? So there's 4 targets in each. Weakened targets in both. I mean, basically, it doesn't make much difference. So I suppose we might as well live into our reputation, and thus stick to just fighting in bathrooms at all times. Oh, this dude is a slightly different shade. Is there a particularly good reason? Oh, probably because, yeah, he's a different type, mixed with the fact that he does have a tire iron, which is alarming. Range 1 to 2, so he can get me there. So if I don't know if counter's going to do me much good. But I'll tell you what, we could do the push. In fact, it's exactly the same because, of course, it's the urinal, isn't it? So push, douche, wall smash. And now you've got 13 left. That's unfortunate, but I'll tell you what we can do. We can pop a counter move in there. End the turn. The deck building isn't amazing from what I played, but the actual gameplay is fun enough that I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, I suppose they could improve the deck building part of the affair, I imagine. Okay, so move around a dude. Probably worthwhile, but I think maybe we'll focus our fire on each individual fella. So we'll quick kick that guy. Oh, quick kicked against the toilet wall. And now I think I might just leave it, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a dash. Could go down there. Yeah, that's not a terrible plan. And then I can push him with a side kick. Right in the kidneys. Ooh. And then, oh, I don't have any more energy, that's fine. Well, that's not a problem. Oh, yeah. Now we might have a problem because... Oh, we got shift, which will allow me to just step out of the way, which I suppose is not unreasonable. Okay, I need more combo. The final product will be very different from what I played 6 months ago. Oh, undoubtedly, I would think so, yes. I think just play it safe, play a little bit of defense there. Block doesn't carry on, so we might as well just move forward with that. Now, can we do 12 in one turn? I sort of think we can, because if I... Quick bap. Long bop. He done, son. Oh, here they are. One up, I can't find one. Oh, and another one. They are managing. The combo system wasn't in the first demo, but was in the second, yes. Yes, the combo is an interesting one. Right, what we got? So you're gonna... Yeah, you've only got a short range, so... Not a lot of point in doing that, not a lot of point in that. No, I think we'll just end the turn, let him come to me. Oh, or let another fella come to me, one of the two. Now, let's see. So, does that... Yes, that does a push. So if I quick tap you, get you away from me... Now, decisions. At this point, I wouldn't be taking any actual damage. Oh, I could just use the hammer fist, couldn't I? Maintain range. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Poof! Back-fisted hammer. It seems a shame to lose the push wall bash combo, but I think it's probably worthwhile. And I don't know precisely, 16 damage, that's quite a lot of damage. Not enough to do a full-on sort of victory, I don't think. So, sidekick, bash him out the way, and then combo finisher! That's it. And now, if we do a little shifteroo, that's the ticket. Yes, that was actually exceptional. Now they're going to turn around. Now I'm slightly in the shitter, but then again, if I just shift behind you again, since I happen to have that, I can then poof right in the back of the skull. I mean, I know this is a bathroom, lads, but there are some things you probably shouldn't be up to. But nonetheless, rejected. What a poor bastard. Right, what we got? 14 health. I think, if my maths is correct, a quick strike, quick kick. It's got a push, but push won't happen. Yeah, I think both. Elbow, kick. Oh, the elbow and the kick was enough. That's interesting. I could have sworn the mathematics didn't work on that one, but we'll live with it. Oh, 6 turns. Oh, that's a shame. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get the 6 turns, but never mind. Grapple, yes, we've seen that. Nerve strike, we've seen, and quick block, we've seen. Cool. So, the tattoo studio. Targets fort or the alleyway. Ooh, let's go into the tattoo studio. I think there might be some more interesting bits and bobs lurking around, I suspect. Does the level replay show the fight in real time? Ooh, I don't know. I don't think so. But I would be curious to find out. I'll have to look at that in a moment. Once we've done this fight, I'll try and find what you're referring to and go with that. Okay, so we've got 2 gunners. That's the first thing I've got to be slightly concerned with. So I'm thinking stepping out the way of the 2 guns is probably going to be a requirement. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do much about the whole getting pummeled with 2 of those, which is a slight problem. Except, get the fuck out of my fucking tattoo parlour. And now this one can't really get anywhere with a push. But what I can do, does this maintain range? Yes, so I will backhand you, then block the inevitable strike with the tire iron. Yeah, you can't hit me with a tire iron. Now we have more problems. That's fine. How much health do you have? 20. So a single wall bash isn't really going to work. But if I suppose, let's have a look. I suppose the wall bash and a combo. Oh, I haven't got the combo for all that. Long strike. That is perfect 20 in it. So I'll tell you what, yes. If I shift, long strike, boof, right in the face, and then crush his skull against the desk. It's not where I expected that skull to be crushed. I was fully expecting against the wall there, but he decided no, I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, advance, then deal 1. So I'm probably better off. Yeah. Is that actually a? Oh yeah, I mean there is a push involved in it, but not necessarily. I just bap him in the fucking face. That's good enough, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to get hit, so I think we're fine. Nice. Right, and now we just got to deal with 20 damage. Which I believe, if my calculation is correct, which in fairness, previously, it proved my calculation wasn't correct, but I think... Just a nice one to the side gut there, and a nice solid one to the under the chin. Show replay. Let's have a look. Boom, 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 boom. Hey-ya. Hey-ya. So it's not quite necessarily as fast and smooth as would have been delightful to have seen. But you can see that with, you know, there are no choices being made, so it is moving a lot swifter than it would be. But I don't know, if they could get it just that little bit quicker, so that it really sort of flowed into this idea of boom, 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 that would be quite a spectacular function. It's quite nice at the moment, but just if they could improve the beats of the fight, I think that might work a little bit better. Oh, I've got a stun dart now, and separate and quick strike. Assuming they are actually... Oh, I don't think I've been putting them in the deck. No, I have not been putting them in the deck. But, oh god, I'm terrible at this idea, because it's kind of like... Oh, wait, no, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. No, okay. I mean, I can view the deck, I just can't seem to... It might be my eyes, but I can't see an edit deck. So, I don't think I can edit the deck. Which I'm not overly fussed by, but you know, I don't think I can edit the deck. Ah! Wait. Oh, the gym. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, the gym is a purchase stuff. Cool. Upgrader card. Yes, I think upgrading is probably a good idea. I didn't see one. I'll have another look. Yeah. I am sort of clicking, right clicking, left kicking, which is entirely what he does. Front kicking and left kicking. But no, there doesn't appear to be any functionality on the click, which is intriguing. Right, I've got some cash to spend. So, what do we think? I mean, that one... Slip. So, what's the benefit of upgrading this card? Oh, it's free! Oh, that's definitely a benefit. Because that will be very good to be able to sort of move around a lot more. Push is going to be difficult to upgrade, it would seem. Oh, it deals 6 damage straight up. Oh, I can't afford it, that's fine. I can afford the quick strike. I'll probably do... that's only upgraded by... Is that 1 damage it upgrades by? Yes, that's disappointing. Quick block. Oh, quick block. Upgrading quick block does a hell of a lot. Fucking yes, please. That does a lot for me. And now I've spent all my money. So that's fine. But yeah, I can also remove a card from my deck if I wanted to. Oh, no, I can't because I haven't got any money. You literally just said you haven't got any money. And then you went ahead and thought I could do stuff. But yes, I must admit, I didn't appreciate it quite when it was early doors. I didn't appreciate quite how similar to Slay the Spire this map is, because they sort of caught me with the angles and stuff. But it is that very Slay the Spire, very sort of the other one, Curse of... Oh, okay, Curse of a man with the fucking welder? Acetylene torch, isn't it? Oh, they classify it as a welder, which I suppose is an acetylene torch, perhaps. Right, okay. Ooh. I must admit, the one thing I feel like it is missing... Let's just have a look, see if we can find any controls. No, okay. Oh, let's try always having the dynamic camera. I don't know precisely what that's going to do for me, but I'm surprised you can't move the camera, which, as far as I can tell... No, I don't think you can. I forgot they added bosses to it. Ah, is he classified as a boss? I must admit, upgraded enemy, certainly. Boss, wasn't 100% convinced. Right, we'll attack this turn. So I'm assuming then... Oh, charge up to 3 tiles, deal 10 damage. Oh, my. Right. And there's this dude, security. I think we're definitely going to want to slip out of the way of these people. So we'll slip there. Hey, buddy. Now, this guy's interesting here. Because he didn't have a target ever. And so he is just destined to shoot his friend. Although apparently no, he's not committed to an attack, so he won't actually shoot his friend. Fair enough. And yeah, you're quite right. 55 health probably does make him sufficiently boss-like. Right, okay, what we got here then? Maintain range, that doesn't make that much difference. 18 damage. Can we do 18 damage in our 4 energy? No, is the answer you're looking for. Just, oh, right in the fucking ear hole. That man is death. From now until the end of time. Shall we step together? Yeah, go on. Just a little, just a little shimmy. I'm going to do a little shimmy. Watch me shimmy. Oh, he just bashed his friend in the face. That security thug's like, for fuck's sake, Dave, that's the second time you've done this. We really need to improve your inability to do anything. Okay, so what would be really optimal is if I could actually get to that position there, but I think they're basically making a wall of dudes, aren't they? So not convinced I'd manage it. So he's going to do 10 damage. Quick block would suffice for that, but I'd almost prefer to get the fuck out. Maintain range. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just bash him out of my way. Now we'll dash. Yeah, we'll dash down to there. Are you committed to an attack? No, you're still not bothering with that. That's fair enough. Quick strike. I mean, I could use the emergency move, but I'd prefer not to at this point. No, I think we'll end turn and just sort of be subtle about it and wait and be patient. Okay, now, at this point in time... no, okay, no. No, we won't do that. Yes, what we'll do is advance and push him with the kick. That's it. Or at least it's not terrible. And now shift into that position, and then... That wasn't the card I was looking for. I thought I had the push card. That was last turn. Bugger. I can block bullets with my fists. Yes, this is a good plan. And in fairness, I did actually block bullets with my fists. As ridiculous as that was, I did. Okay, so I can't just shift past him, but I can maybe... Oh, actually, I can shift there, can't I? Yes, I like this plan. You've not seen the full plan yet, but I like this plan. Shoot your friend! This guy's having a bad day. He got bashed in the face by his mate's crowbar, and he's about to get shot by his other friend. Oh my days, he is having the worst of occasions. Ow. Oh, wow, that is incredible. I feel really bad for that guy. Absolutely bad for him. Now, the question is, I do have to sort of get around this problem, which is currently an issue. So you've only got range 1, I think? Yeah? I think that's range 1. So if I just step backwards... Are you committed to your attack? No, I don't think you are. You are. So it's a shame I can't sort of step and pull. Pull would be a really good move right now, but I think we'll just take one quick step back. And, oh, long strike, maintain range, so I might as well at least do a little bit of damage. So at least not only his friends have attacked him. So we'll just do a little bit of shifty shooing. There we go, and that's it. Oh, if only I had the push, so that I could get him to shoot his friend again. Oh, I think, nonetheless, we'll still shift, because that gets me out of the way of most of the other things. I don't have the combo for that. Oh, if that doesn't kill him, which it won't... Oh, God, he is having a bad day! Such a bad day. He just got shot in the face. Oh, I feel so bad for him. I really don't. But it sounded right if I said that. Okay, dash. Dash is... Yeah, this is unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to get out of this predicament. Could I kill him? 5, 6, and 8. But the dash would require more than that. Okay. So I suppose probably... Yeah. Probably best to do that no matter what. That gets me out of the way of charging fella. Now I could still Hammer Fist for 6. Quick Strike I wouldn't be able to get away with though. And unfortunately I don't actually have any... Yeah, okay. No, right. What we'll do is we'll do a little bit of extra damage, but then we'll just sidestep to avoid the bullets. Otherwise that would be a bullety pain hell. Starting to think the guy with the gun is on your side. I'm beginning to wonder that as well. It does seem likely at this point. Okay, you've only got 2 health, so I think if I bap straight in the fucking chin, and now if we just go like that and sidle away once again, he's going to dash in there, right? And now if I quick kick him, just a quick little poof, you get quick kicked, baby. And now, okay, so that does advance me. Does this not take any kind of momentum? So I can see no. Unless this, by end combo, that might mean it ends your turn. It does not. And it's gone off, maybe. Oh, block was not what I'd intended. Shift was what I'd intended to do. Oh well, doesn't make too much difference. But is that... I think that's just Twitch has died my side. I think the stream is still actually live, which is intriguing, but hopefully. Difficult to know. Yes, okay. It was just my Twitch that died, not the entire stream, which is a rarity. Usually, if something goes down, it all goes down. Right, what we got now? Okay, so Hammer Fist, does that... No. Front Kick, does that push? Yes, it does. Okay, so I will push you. And then ideally, I didn't pay attention, so... Okay. The problem we got is if I do this, I'm going to be taking some damage. Which would probably be best just... It'd probably be best just to avoid the damage, to be honest, rather than trying to do way more damage. Right, so let's see. Okay. That maintains range. That's not a problem. I'm trying to get him in position where I could actually smash him up against the wall, but unfortunately, he is proving a troublesome little truck when it comes to forever wanting to move away from the sodding wall. I suppose technically it's my fault for not forcing him against the wall in a way that helps me, but nonetheless, I can't help that at the moment. I mean, at this point, I've really not got much. I mean, I could probably... No, I think... And again, it's just going to be sidestep the fella. I must admit, the replay of this is going to be hilarious fun, because it's just going to be me sidestepping him forevermore. Right, what we got? We got a push. Push, step, wall bash. But that does, again, leave me in a bit of a predicament, but I think... At this point, I might just go for it. Bam! Slam him in the fucking face. Now, I could use my emergency move, but he's going to do... Yeah, he's going to do 10 damage, so what I'll do is my fists and face, of course, can stand up to a welder. As should be well known by now. Right. Yeah, shift. That's not going to be too bad, so... I think really it's just going to be a quick... bash to the face. Well, having said that, I've just realised I think he's got some kind of... Yeah, I think he's got some kind of natural block. Yeah, he should really... Yeah, gains 8 block. Read the information that's provided to you. It helps. Why, yes. Yes, it does. So, unfortunately, I do have to do a lot more doings each time, which is slightly problematic. I think I might have to sort of stay... and just go for damage and just take whatever happens. Although having said that, on this occasion I can just step to the side. Step to the side. And step to the way. Right, wall bash, good. Good. Right, okay, let us... Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll start with wall bash, because well worth it. Nice chunk of damage. Then we'll go with Quick Strike, because it's slightly chunkier than Front Kick. And then we'll just step to the side once again. 5, 6, 7, 8 boot scooting ladies driving me crazy. Long Strike, yes, I think, yeah, we'll go for the Long Strike and the Hammer Fist. That's what we're after. Oh, I bet that hurt his fist there. I bet that hurt his fist. Just straight against the little, the flipping welder's mask. I'm assuming maybe perhaps that's why he has that auto block, because he's meant to have this welder's mask. So oh, what was that? That was block up. Oh, I did not know that was block up. I think the counter should work nicely. So what I think is probably best is just stand there, let him do it, and then counter strike. Yeah, he'll wave his torch in my face, and I'm basically, you know, I'm completely immune to it, of course. Wall bash. Oh, wall bash will eliminate combo. Okay, so let's see. If I front kick, that should add combo. Am I correct there? Yes. Which allows me to combo finisher, which finishes him off completely. I really should do more maths with this sort of thing, but I just don't. Unfortunately, I just don't. Defeat the enemies, complete within 8 turns. Yeah, damn. Oh, fuck. I meant to show the replay. I didn't. Bugger. Can I go back? Can I go back? Ah, boo. That's an improvement I would like to see. I would like the ability to go back if you push the wrong button. But then again, I suppose I want that at all times, because I also skipped getting a cut. Right. I've skipped every single bonus card because I didn't understand the system that was being shoved in my face. I am good at everything. You discover the presence of an underground fight ring. You see an opportunity to earn some extra spending money. Take part in the fight club. 75% chance to earn money, 25% chance to gain a long-term injury. Okay. Money? Come on. You tear through the other participants and pick up a prize. Yes, that's why you can't add them to the deck. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. Yeah. That's... Yes. Yes. I've now realised it's like Slay the Spire. I thought they were just giving me the cards and I was saying, lovely, I'll take those cards. What was actually happening was, pick one of these cards, please. And I went, no. Because I'm thick as horseshit. Oh, well, never mind. Right, one push to you. Ah, it's a shame I don't have another push. Because I need a push, another push, and a push. Does that push? No, it doesn't. So what would probably be best? Let's quick strike you, the tasty elbow, and then we'll shift you, wrap round you. That's the one. It's very much like, yes, far more so than I ever gave it credit for. And I don't know. That's not. Yeah, I mean, it's moderately indifferent, I suppose, but. You know. Oh. Yay! I didn't know that was going to work. No, I mean, in fairness, I should have seen how similar to Slay the Spire it was. I don't know why. I suppose it's the aesthetics and the way it's presented. It just really didn't... It didn't click quite how similar they were until it was basically too late, I think. Right, one push. Oh, one, you know, he's dead. There's that. There is always that. And now if we pop round there, and we've got one more. Can't do a wall bash, so... Okay, that was pointless moving, but never mind. Oh, another thug inbound. This is basically Slay the Spire. Yes, it really is. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, I feel like... Okay, that's not going to help me that much. So do you have... Ah, you kick things. Okay, sir. Okay. But you're going to be a bit of a problem because I don't have the tools to wipe you out. Oh, tell a lie, I do. Wait. I swear the maths on that did not work. Unless maybe kicking him into something worked out. I don't know. Either my maths is worse than I ever thought, or it's doing sort of like... Oh, that's got an advance anyway, isn't it? So, yes. We can finish the combo off with... Boom! I just sort of lightly tickled his pec there. But that should kill. Good. Marvellous. So every now and again, I seem to get it right. But then, on some occasions, it's like, no, for some reason, don't know. Needs a cheesy one-liners option, yeah. Right. Pick a card. Pick a card. Any card. Pick a card. I think swap places with an adjacent enemy and increase combo by 1. Yes, I think swapping would be quite beneficial. Right, let's go to the event. You see a hooded figure lurking in the corner. They spot you and make to escape. Chase the figure. Why not? The figure leads you into an alleyway. It's a trap. I lose health. Well, that, amazingly, that is the first health I've actually lost in the entire game. So that's not too bad. One poor decision when I was chasing a thug. Outside of that, I've not ended up losing any health whatsoever, which is quite nice. Oh, big boy with big beard. Hello. Chonk. Of course he's called Chonk. Of course he is called Chonk. And apparently... Oh, he's swinging around in an arc. I understand. Okay, so I do want to move in some fashion, I think. Swap. It's not quite got the range I need. So... Although, having said that, if I do that... And then that... Oh, it's not quite... Ah! But then, front kick. I might have to use that emergency move. Or I get shot. Which is 10 damage. No, I'm going to have to use the emergency move. I didn't really want to, but I'd prefer not to get shot in the face. But oh, I wonder if I wouldn't have gotten shot in the face. I wonder how they'd have worked that one out. Because obviously all of the enemies are sort of doing their thing as and when they want to. Annoying. Very, very annoying. Right, so can you don't have range on me, do you? No. You do. Which I'm going to change by slipping to the side. Slipping to the side. Slipping to the side. And then punching him. Oh, right in the face. Is there a turn? Not as far as I can tell, no. So I don't know how they'd have worked that out. Because obviously, technically, if the gunman went first, I would have been screwed. But if the gunman hadn't gone first, I'd have been fine. So, yeah. I think I probably made the right decision to avoid the risk, but it is still a bit sort of like, oh, I don't know. I don't fully understand. Move past the target. Yes, I think that's probably a wise strategy. And now... Oh, I can't combo in the back because I haven't done enough stuff. Deal 8 damage. So, oh, quick backhander there. Quick backhander. And then I think we're basically done because I can't use the big thing. Oh, you can do something to check it. Okay, interesting, interesting. Show info, maybe? Oh, I think that's it. It's the Alt key, and there's a little number here. So this dude's going first, second, and third. I think that might be what we're looking at there. Okay, that's fair enough. So I think as long as those two stay where they are, this guy's going to punch them all, which is fucking spectacular. I can probably do the quick kick. That won't change the fact that he's being punched by his friend. But that will now allow me to get the fuck out. End turn. Yes. Good Chonk. Good. Kill your friends. That's what we need to see. Of course, this is another boss character, isn't it? So Chonk is going to prove troublesome. Slip around to the side. And now a long strike to that man's face, and a quick strike to equally his... Well, that was more like his underarm, I think. Hence why he sort of flew up. Now Chonk has wiped out his own friends. Oh, did he actually do the block thing this time or not? He didn't seem to. Okay, interesting. Swap. Swap over. Unfortunately, he's still doing the thing. What is it? 5 times 12. Okay, it deals 12 in an arc. Interesting. So I'm probably going to have to use... Yeah, I think I'll use block and counter to defend against his strike. And then punch him square in the fucking mouth. Okay, at this point, maybe quick strike once again, just punch him in the fucking mouth. And then just take a light step back. End the turn. Now, what do we think? Wondering if maybe if I swap. No, that doesn't help me. Bugger, I keep making that same mistake. But I can push him, which is beneficial. And then I believe I had Hammer Fist, which allowed me to maintain distance. Yes, maintain range. Good. Which will allow him to miss. Get annoyed. Start stacking up. And now, once again... Okay, that's got advance, which I wouldn't necessarily want to do. I think it's probably better if I do that now. Oh! Yes, it definitely was, because I just kicked the living shit out of his face. Here we go. Just show it all in the slightly faster pace, except for the slight sloppiness there. Clearly couldn't quite work out precisely what it was supposed to be seeing. This is Chonk beating up his own friends again. Me just side pummeling, then Chonk beating down his own mate, and then bam! And whoa! Yeah. Haw! Oh, we are inside one another, and now the final whirling roundhouse kick. If you aren't trying to do all the bonus objectives, no, I am just sort of trying to get by. So, body blow. Ooh, not bad. Tackle. Push back enemy, knock down and apply 4 damage. Ooh, knockdown might be fun. We've not seen it. Let's do another event. Why not? You hear of a backstreet doctor offering surgically enhanced combat training. It sounds risky, but could be a shortcut to some enhanced moves. Lose 5 health, gain 1 card upgrade. Yeah, go on, why not? Upgraded card. Oh, I think I get to choose, yes. So really, I feel like it probably should be maybe that one. Because, obviously, it's the most expensive to do via cash. 18, yes. Yes, I think that's probably the best idea I've had so far. A Westworm. We're going to the west. Yeah, I mean, not worrying too much is going to get me through the end. Oh, there's only 3 targets there. Fuck it, we'll do that one. It's certainly going to get me through to the end of the chapter, but it won't get you as far later game, I suppose, because you've not earned as much money. I'm slightly surprised we've got another chonker, but I suppose I did pick the lesser of the fights, so they've gone, no, you picked the lesser of the fights, which means you now have to face against the chonker. Okay, so shifting, countering, combos. I really don't have much to go on here, do I? Okay. This is... And yes! Yes, he does. Welcome, Malice Chonkaber. Malice Chonkaber. How are you today? How are you this afternoon? This is Fights in Tights. No, it's Fights in Tight Spaces, hence the thing. It's basically Slay the Spire. I don't know what to do now, though. Shift. Yeah, shift is not going to save me from much of anything. So we're looking at 7 damage incoming there, then 5 times 15. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have to pop the emergency move already. I prefer not to, but if it's the difference between living and dying, I think I may very well do it. So, right. We can now emergency move no matter what, so what we'll do is we'll just give him a quick kick. Oh, in fact, I don't need... Yes, I might still need to use the emergency move, although that's only 7. I can counter. Yes, the enemy is literally called Chonk. Yeah. So, yeah. Yes, this is available on Steam as a demo if you were interested in fully checking it out yourself. Oh, yes. Oh, of course, the counter-attack, I suppose, can't be used owing to the fact that he was too far away, but I'm mostly fine with that. It's not a huge problem. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, you're quite right. There's a get a 5 combo, which is plausible, and complete the level within 5 turns, which is probably not so plausible. Hey, I'm plausible, I'm not so plausible, and we're the plausible grumps. Are you? They are the plausible grumps. Let's punch him in the face. And now let's hammer fist him in the face. Nice. And now his friend should kill him next turn as I slip away into the night. Well, I say that. Slip away into the slightly different piece of the... this is a bathroom again, isn't it? Why are all my fights in toilets? I don't want that question answered. Push him. Shove him. Advance, then deal. Yes, please. I will advance, then do that to push him away a little bit. And then we'll just dash to the side. You have very aggressive dumps. Dumps like a truck. Truck, truck, truck. That was an old song if anyone was unaware. Swap. Swap might work, yes. In fact, yes. If we swap... How much health do you have left? 20. Okay. If I then wall bash you... Boof! Oh, right on the fucking... Whatever the fuck that is. Toilet? Sink. It's a sink. Smashed his face against the sink. And now just sidestep. Gotta wash my hands of you, you little prick. And then, yes... Good old Chunker Boy has just taken out his friend. And now, let's see. So, no. Okay, slip's not going to do me much good. Shift. Now, move past a target. That should move me there. And yes, that means I'm free of him. Because it's not... The swap one doesn't do as much as you'd like in that situation. But swap... shift, slip, whatever the fuck it's called. Whatever the move I just used was. That seemed to work well. Swap, again, swap. Swap's the one that doesn't do what I need it to do. No, okay. It's not a huge problem, but it's a slight nuisance. Quick kick. Just a quick kick to the face. And then... I suppose we'll do the counter, but it does mean I am taking some damage. Not a huge amount, though, I would say. 7 health, was that? Oh dear, I've only got 21 health left. This is not as good as I was hoping for. Okay, so slip. Yeah, slip allows me to move 1 back, so, and it's also free. That's helpful. So hammer fist. Oh, right in the fucking thing. A quick dip kick, slick pick. Yes. I almost tried to punch myself. That's not going to be quite as helpful. Just step back. Step back and he'll get peeved again. Peeved again, like we did last summer. Okay. I mean, I don't think he can be knocked down. Is that... Did I see that? Cannot be downed, yeah, because he's heavy. He's a heavy boy. He's a heavy boy. Okay, so let's do that kick. That kind of basically takes me out of the idea of doing much of anything, really, because I can't range him there. So fuck it. We'll just let him get tetchy about the whole situation and then finish him. Yes. I did get the 5 combo this time, so that's not too bad. Palm strike. Delayed gratification. Gain 2. I'm assuming that's 2 momentum at the start of your next turn. And then palm strike. Palm heel strike. And then step. Step. God, I don't know. I don't necessarily want to put too much non-offensive stuff in my deck. So, but then that's another sort of finishing manoeuvre, which I don't know if I really want another finishing manoeuvre. Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to skip them because I'm quite happy with my deck at the moment. Ah, medical, marvellous. That's probably good news. Yes, superb, marvellous. Back out of that, and then finally, what I'm loosely assuming is the final level in the bar. How many chonks are you going to throw at me? Oh, I don't know about how many chonks, but you've definitely thrown a fucking biker gang dude. Biker boss. A boss of the Death's Head biker gang. Okay. Heavy attack, dealing 16. Will turn to face the player. Oh, I'm in a predicament, aren't I? Fucking hell. 2 guns. Right here. They do have guns, and it is a bit unfair, because I don't... I'm not 100% seeing how I deal with this situation. Oh, they've got quite a lot of health. I think ultimately how I deal with this situation is we'll turn to face the player. I've got a nasty feeling. Yeah. I had a nasty feeling that was going to be the case. Okay, wall bash. Slam his face in against the... I mean, strictly speaking, it's not a wall bash, but we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Let it go. I suppose I could pop the emergency move to at least get out the way there. But I could do that after a strike. Yeah, I was going to say, earlier on you missed quite a lot of his friend shoot. There was a guy who just kept getting shot by his own friend, which was embarrassing for him. Okay, let's see. So he's not actually a heavy. No, he's not. Okay, so I would need to get closer to the sun. Right, get in there. Tackle him. Boof. Knocked him down to the ground. Good. I can't do anything else, but that's not a problem. I've solved all of the immediate issues I have. Okay, now we have slightly more issues. Such a shame. Because as much as I can just sort of slip to the side, it would have been so much more grandiose. That's going to finish that gunner, which is almost unfortunate because I could have had it. Yeah, I should have left that because I could have had them shoot each other, and that would have been a lot more satisfying. But there you go. It's difficult to always remember that fact. Quick little push, quick little strike, right in the middle of his face. How much damage is he expected to do? Oh, he's summoning oh, okay, he's summoning thugs. Oh my. Well, I mean, not a lot I can do to stop him. Oh, send him in. Whirl him in. And now more thugs for me to deal with. Okay, what are you doing now? Oh, I see, yeah, the guy who's attacking me is the guy right in front of me. Of course he is. If I slip, that's not necessarily going to help me. Whereas I must admit, front kick, quick strike, just a quick chin slap to his face, and then a front kick to push him away from me, and that should solve all of my immediate issues. Yes. As far as I can tell. Unfortunately, Big Boss Man has just decided to sidle in there. Gun Boy, not a huge issue. I suppose we could probably tackle him again. That would solve Boss Boy problem. And now combo finisher. Can we do it on... No, we can't. That's a shame. I suppose... I suppose we might as well finish that guy. It's not like I completely lose the card. I just have to build the combo again, which may or may not be in my favour. Right, he's stunned at the moment, so that's not a huge issue. Let's just... Oh, I'll tell you what. Yes, if I swap with you... Oh, that solves one problem, not the other problem. That's fine. I'm going to get punched in the face, which is not optimal for the plan. So what we'll do is we'll just punch him a bit more so that when he gets shot in the head it hurts a bit more. Gets him down a little bit lower. And that's it. Shoot your friend in the back. Doodly doo 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 doo. Okay, so he's not going to do much. The boss is going to do some stuff. Quick strike would just eliminate him from the equation, which I think is probably good. And then what we'll do is we'll just sort of dash one forward. Yeah, we'll leave that there and see where they end up next turn. Alright. I suppose at this point... Yeah, it's almost a shame that's maintain range, but what we'll do is we'll maintain range with a long punch. Then we'll slip in and wall bash. Why can't I wall bash? Or am I just being impatient? Yeah, interesting. Oh, I'd already selected it, that's why. It was my own fault. I'd already selected it and then was trying to select it again, which is not necessarily the greatest idea. Let's block and counter. More thugs. I mean, this guy is going to be thug central for quite some time, I think, fear, isn't he? I do need to get in there and do some more damage to him, which is more difficult than you would think. Shift, no. Step, no. That's a shame. He shoots you at point blank range. He does. And my solid arms just plain old go, no, fuck you. Yeah, go on, we'll wall bash that guy. It's not going to solve my problems, but nonetheless, we will do it. If we shift back twice, not to die or bleed out, but to counter. Exactly. Well, what would you do if someone shot you in the face? Just lie there and take it? No, you'd punch them back. Okay, so this guy, these are all proving problematic. So yes, I'll push him. I would definitely die if that happened. Well, I think you wouldn't. That would be you being lazy and not trying hard enough, isn't it? Swap is not going to do me any favours here. Dash, however, probably will. Yes, because theoretically, Boss Boy will punch his friend in the... Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, he's too smart for that sort of thing. I thought he would punch his friend in the face. Apparently not so much. Front kick, yes. Separation, please. Separation. And now long strike should do a little bit more change. Just a couple of teeth there, I fear, was the solution. And then we'll end turn. Wait and see what happens. People are proving troublesome indeed. Okay, so if we swap... Get your ass there, bitch. And now, hammer fist. Woof. Right in the face. And now counter. The counter should be enough to kill him. Nice. Or knock him out, I suppose, technically. I don't know if we're strictly speaking killing people, because we are in a sort of fighting scenario. Obviously, technically speaking, a fighting scenario easily kills people. But, you know, they do also have a tendency to go, nah, they all get up afterwards and they're fine. They're not even concussed. Oh, God, more thugs. Okay. Oh. Hey, boss, I'm here. Oh, I just got punched by my own ally. That was absolutely incredible. Okay, so we definitely need to start dealing some damage to Big Boy here, which is, I mean, troublesome, because it's proving very, like, devilishly difficult to actually get in there. Oh, not enough momentum. No, of course not. Proving really difficult to deal with his thug summoning and him, which is problematic. Long strike. Let's see if we can just... I think I might just have to tank a few of these shots, to be honest. But still. Okay, if we... In before the final boss is Lagavulin. I don't know who Lagavulin is. You'll have to give us a clue. Okay, so... Step? No, okay. So what's he doing? He's doing 16. But at the moment I'll be taking 16 and... Oh, I see. I got you. Yes. Oh, I think my best bet is probably just to take the 16. The single 16, perhaps. Because I don't think he knocks me back. No. So I think we'll just have to take it. Take it like a champ. Okay, we can wall bash. That's good. Bash is facing against the wall. And now swap. Yes. And now finally shift out the way, I'm thinking. Yeah, shift out the way. Then his friend is going to hit him in the back of the face. Ow, you bitch. The fuck do you think you're doing, you motherfucker? I'm your boss. Oh, good lord. Okay. Hammer fist. 4 damage. We only need 7, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to do 7 at this point. Taking a lot of damage at the moment. Okay. Quick block. Counter. And then finally a bit of hammer fisting. never fist with a hammer. It's it never works out well, and you've got a hell of an explanation when it comes to A&E. Let's show the replay, although the replays they're kind of amusing but a little sloppy, which is not unreasonable. It is, but you know, it's only a demo, so hopefully they can improve upon them. But it's still mildly amusing seeing all the action. I must admit, what would be quite nice, because I think what they're doing is they're skipping a lot of the moving around. What would be nice if they could speed it up, but keep all of the movement just to be like, so that if you are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it could prove quite amusing to sort of have them show it in this fast-paced action scene where he's going, oh, left, right, duck and weave, and all that nonsense. But I have to wait and see what the final product sort of reveals itself to be, but it is quite entertaining seeing all of this sort of flowing back. Although now it's taking quite a long time, because I suppose I took so many turns. Oh, plus every now and again it seems to not work out the fact that something else was supposed to be happening, so it puts people in weird places. Good work, Agent 11. You've That's not how you spell disrupted, is it? No, it's not. There's a T where there should be no T. You've disrupted. How do you trop? I don't know, but he's disrupted it. A large part of the Death's Head infrastructure. It was nothing. What's next on the agenda? Well, take a look. Congratulations. Thank you for playing Fights in Tight Spaces Prologue. Well, yes. I mean, I must admit, earlier on, I'd made the joke. I jokingly suggested it was Fights in Tights. But then they actually made that mistake earlier on as well. They called it Fights in Tights Spaces. Please take the moment. Please take the opportunity to wishlist the game. I have. I very much have, because it's good. Well, yeah, whoa, guys. Whoa, lads. I know you want to advertise your game, and I get that. I understand. But could you not entirely engage my my sodding thing? Yes, it is the training and then the biker missions. But there you go. That was Fights in Tights. Whee! That was quite fun. So I suppose now the key question. Oh, really? Interesting. The first letter in one of the quest paragraphs for Eldar is just straight up missing. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So the key question is Mr. Malice, Mr. Chester, and possibly Mr. James Games, and possibly Ice Wizards, Futapur, Bing Cortana, and Violet's TV, if they're actually real people, are people interested in doing a game. The game in question will be Escape the Dark Sector, the sci-fi version of Escape the Dark Castle that we did previously. We've got a yay from Chest. Or at least a partial yay. I mean, I can be. Is that I can be in the future, or I can be right now? Because I think we need to start. James has got up for it. Marvellous. I take it you've got Tabletop... Yes, you do. In fact, you definitely have Tabletop Simulator. I've seen you use it in the past. So, yes, it will require Tabletop Simulator. So if you've got that available and open, that would be good. So, yes. I mean, that's 2 people. So, I'll take that. I will swap over into... with other people, and then what we'll do is I'll engage my Tabletop Simulator and get it all prepped, and if Mr. Malice, you'll have to pass, fair enough, but yeah, with 2 people plus me, obviously 3 people, we should be able to have a reasonable go at it. Now, you should be appearing... Thank you, Tabletop Simulator, for appearing. Right, what we'll also do for James Games, we'll be using the Discord chat. So, you're in the Discord, so that's not a huge problem. Right, so in terms of game server, it's JDragon, capital J, capital D, Dragon, and the password is SAAH. So I'll create that in a moment, so once you're in Tabletop Simulator you can get in there. We'll get Dark Sector loaded up. Let's take it, get that all sorted before we go anywhere else. Marvellous. So here is Escape the Dark Sector, which is a little more complicated than the original Escape the Dark Castle, but not by too much. It's mostly the ranged combat that might cause a couple of issues, and I will warn you, probably going to make mistakes. Escape from the Dark Sector. Wonder if there's a glaive you can use. With a bit of luck. With a bit of luck. Okay, there's Lightning joined. Just in case you need the join information again. There it is. J-Dragon, and the password is SAR. Sorry about your damn luck. And then what you have to do is just pop down. This is mostly for James Games. There's a voice channel at the bottom of the list of channels in the Discord. If you just pop into the general voice channel, you should be able to hear me now, because I'm there. I'm right there. And here is Mr. Phoenix. And I probably need to up my volume slightly because... there's James and Lightning. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you.
Superb. Right, I believe I heard James and I believe I heard Lightning, so I believe we are pretty much set there. Right.
Sorry, I just had to mute myself because I was coughing. Right.
That's fair. Right, and we've got both of you in the game. Looks like James is just loading assets, I'm assuming that symbol means. Yeah, loading 54% apparently, so we'll see what shakes out there. Right, now, while everything's setting up, I will set up the actual doings. Right. Shuffle the boss cards. No, that's starting cards. Where are the boss cards? There are the boss cards. So shuffle them. Superb. How you can verify if it's really Chester? Scream Wireweed at him. No, I think how we verify it's Chester is he gets murdered immediately.
Yes, there seems to be the joke.
Right, everything appears to have loaded.
Good.
I'm just going to pick a colour.
I mean, theoretically, you don't 100% need to pick a colour in this one, but it doesn't make too much difference.
I'll pick green anyway.
That's fair. I mean, that does seem to be your sort of signature colour scheme at the moment, at least. Right.
I'm enjoying it.
Shuffle Act 3 chapter cards and deal 4 face down. Act 3. Deal 4 face down. 1. Oops. Ideally on top of the thing, please. No, not on the dice.
Are you still going on about that, Malice? I don't know. I won one whole stream playthrough of Gladius, and suddenly I'm a bad guy.
Well, I mean, you did screw up the Wireweed quite substantially, didn't you? I mean... Pardon?
What have I stepped into? What's Wireweed?
Do you know the Warhammer game Gladius?
I don't.
Okay.
It's basically...
I used to do some Warhammer, but not that in depth.
Okay. Well, Gladius is a game that came out last year, and it's basically what if Warhammer 40k was Civ, but you could only kill people.
Oh, okay. That makes sense for a 40k universe versus Civ. Right.
And there is a tile hazard in that game called Wireweed, which is pain and is generally very annoying, and each race gets a different unit that can deal with it. And I was playing the Guard, which get access to the ability to remove it quickest, but because I fucked up my entire economy, I couldn't build it in time, and Malice got very, very cross with me.
Yes, because I think the point was, if memory serves, a massive great war was fought at the top of the map for the sake of this one route that was supposedly the one and only route to the other side of the map. And then later on, Chester just goes, I've cleared out the Wireweed, we could have just gone this way.
No, it wasn't even that. So what happened was Malice and Ganon went up north to go fight some Necrons. And I was like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to research Basilisk and I'm going to show these fucking orcs into tomorrow. And then it turned out the Wireweed that was like 2 tiles right of my base was another path we could have used to get to the orcs, and Malice got very annoyed.
Okay.
He was not very happy with me. He's probably still not very happy with me.
Well, he said we will never forget, so it sounds like it, yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I've got nothing.
Okay, so we're pretty much
I
got a
like
deck.
to think I made the stream playthrough more interesting than
Yeah.
You made the content play rather than the
Yes.
proper play.
You know, it maybe the real wireweed clearing was the friends we made along the way.
Sometimes you got to do that in a board game just to make it more interesting.
Okay, so Chester, did you ever play Escape the Dark Castle with us?
I saw you, Malice, and Oni play it.
Okay.
I'll be honest, you're gonna have to explain it anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just some of it has overlap, so Chester might have an advantage. So, oh, that's oh, I didn't spot that originally. That's quite clever. Okay, so in the original Escape the Dark Castle, you had a tailor, a cook, a tanner,
Oh, okay, and that's now.
and
all
now
their
they're just
surnames.
all Lieutenant Cook,
That's pretty
Lieutenant
good.
Tanner. That's quite an interesting little extra thing. But anyway,
Oh,
if you look
that's
at
cool.
the symbols at the bottom right of the card, there's a fist, an eye, and
snowflake.
what is usually traditionally considered the cat's anus. It's meant to be a star.
I mean, I can't really argue with it.
So fist is your might, eye is cunning, and the star is wisdom. Each character favours something slightly different, and that reflects their dice. So if you look at Lieutenant Miller, they favour both cunning and fisting,
Right,
but not so
okay.
keen on being wise. At this stage, we each choose a character. So I will allow... how about James, would you like to choose a character first?
I think I might go with. Oh, these two are quite similar. You got. Well, I was what, and the other one's wisdom.
I was cunning, and the star is wisdom.
Right, I'm going to go for Lieutenant Tanner for the most wisdom
Okay.
and not a lot of physical.
Cool. Right, what you'll want to do is if you drag that to one of the player boards, ideally not this one here, ideally not the one I've put the instruction manual on.
Okay.
You can
You're
either,
no
I was going to say,
fun.
you can either flip that upside down or play.
It did it
awkwardly.
automatically.
Oh, that's quite useful then. Yeah. Right, Chester. Keeping loosely in mind that we do have heavily wise and heavily cunning, but I'll fill in a gap if needed elsewhere. So feel free to choose whichever character you like the look of.
I will be Lieutenant Smith.
Okay, take the card and dice
I
over
will
to
punch things
a
good.
playing field, and now.
Yeah.
Sorry, what we got? We've got quite a lot of wisdom, a medium volume of cunning, and quite a lot of fist. Okay, so if I can get fist
I
and
will
cunning.
fist everything.
Okay, so I think I will be Lieutenant Miller to possibly fit in. Yeah, we've got a lot of wisdom there, a lot of wisdom. Yeah, I think that should balance nicely. Okay, so the next step, I believe. Let's see. So, yes, over to the other side of the game table, you should find here a row of cybernetic implants. So let's have a look at these. Whenever you roll a double outside of combat, before applying the result, you may change it to any single and apply that result instead. Oh, that's outside of combat. Interesting. Whenever you roll one or more hit dice, you may re-roll each of them once, applying only the second results. Interesting. Okay. Once per round of close combat, you may re-roll your crew die and choose which result to apply. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. Once per chapter, when not in combat, you may re-roll your crew die, applying only the second result. Okay, that could be useful. Once per round of close combat, when you roll a double, you may choose to apply a single instead, you still block. Once per round of ranged combat, you may re-roll one of your ammo dice, applying only the second result. Okay, so a lot of that's probably going to be meaningless to you, but Chester, would you care to choose a cybernetic implant for your character?
Weak point analysis. I will punch everything.
Okay, so I believe it goes in the little space below your character. I think. Yeah, cybernetics data. Yeah, that's the one. And James, if you would like to pick one.
So my character doesn't have the best physical abilities. Should I choose something combat related to sort of counteract that?
It might not be a bad idea. Honestly, I don't know the best cybernetics, so I'm going on, approximately
Right,
how often are you outside of combat, how often are you in combat, I think is the key thing. Okay.
It goes below the character.
Oh, it's down there.
Yes, it should be there underneath the character, I believe. So let me just try this. That's outside of combat, though. That's the problem. Close combat. I don't know how easily it's going to be to avoid close combat. We'll try. I think I'll try this outside of combat. If I roll a double, I can change it to a single. That should hopefully prove that not intolerable. But it's very difficult to say for certain. Right, so cybernetics. That should be fine. Right, so prepare the medical records. What you'll need is the pencil tool, I believe is suggested. Where does it say that? Yeah, use the draw tool. So, I don't know which one you'd classify. Yeah, I mean, I think by that they just mean... Oh, yeah, it is literally just the draw tool. So, I suppose arguably you've picked your colours, so green and blue, so maybe use green and blue, although actually it really doesn't matter. I suppose I'm going to use red, because I feel like that's going to look a bit more like an ECG type thing. Although, having said that, no, green. Yeah, I think I'll use green. But essentially what you do, you should be able to see the instruction manual yourself if you want. If you want to sort of zoom in, press the Alt key if you are unaware. So we all start with 12 HP. So just sort of, just put a little dot at 12 HP right in the very corner. If you check my medical record, you should see I've got a little dot where 12 is, and then you sort of...
Be a doctor about that.
Yeah, as you lose health... In fact, I think that's on the next page. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Turn order, that's the same as Dark Castles. That's not a problem. So Escape the Dark Sector is played over 3 acts, each with a distinct story, atmosphere, and level of difficulty. Act 1. The detention level. We join the story just as you and your fellow crew break out of your cell in the detention level. In the narrow passages of this part of the station, you will encounter brutal guards, savage security systems, and even other escaping prisoners. Act 2, the heart of the station. Explore this eclectic and terrifying sprawl of dive bars, laboratories, and alien hives as your adventure gathers speed. Meet mercenary crews, curious nobles, tech peddlers, and beings from distant worlds. Act 3, the Forgotten Zones. Finally, you venture into the unmapped conduits, smugglers' hideaways, and vast docking bays of the station's outer reaches, facing gangs of cyberpunks. From 2077, one assumes. Hideous mutants and swarms of killer organisms. And then behind the last door, prepare for a climactic battle against the boss to reclaim your beloved starship and escape the Dark Sector. So that's easy enough. Drawing item cards. That should be relatively easy as well. I do believe we are all set to go. I'll tell you what, I will just give the item cards a quick shuffle just in case. Outside of that, there's bullets and ammo. Superb. Hit dice, marvellous. Chapters. And then we have our own character die. And we have our classification of our doings. Right. I think we're all good. So, right. We can play in any order we like, but for the sake of ease on this first turn, what I'll do is I'll take the first card. Do note, just in case we've had trouble with this in the past, it's kind of quite a swift snatch motion off the top of the deck, otherwise you pick up the whole thing. It is surprisingly easy to pick up the whole thing, just try and be aware of it and try to be careful. And Chester, you'll probably, there you go, you'll need to keep flitting between hand and draw, I think. Okay, so the starting card. Having finally deactivated the Briggs containment field, you head directly for your ship's last known location. In your haste, you stray off course, marching right into a dead end. Oh dear. Put one additional Act 3 card at random on top of the boss card now. Okay, so I'm going to have to... Yes, this is going to be troublesome. Okay, let's grab that.
I knew we shouldn't have taken that right. Look at the
But
left.
it's a storage facility. Let's search these boxes. As soon as he's
Ah!
done searching for a card, he can read the next little bit. And
Yes. Theoretically, we get items and starting
Yeah, it
weaponry,
says-
I believe.
yeah, we get a weapon apparently.
Because that was the bit that confused me when I was testing this. It was like, but why are there starting weapons when the instructions don't tell you to get anywhere near them? But it's on this starter cards. Okay, all is not lost. You appear to have located a forgotten storage facility. For each crew member, draw a starting weapon card and an item card. Just then... Oh, okay, we'll do that now. So for each crew member, which is 3 of us, draw a starting weapon and a card. So I suppose we'll shuffle them and then draw one... Whoops, not exactly what I'd intended, but I suppose it'll do. 2 and 3. And then 3 items... Okay, so we have got a ray gun and 2 slug pistols. We have unmarked pills that restore 1 HP to your crew member. We have a stale rations, which again 1 HP, and we have a med pack, which restores 1 HP to all members of the crew. Okay, so it's fairly free as to what we give each other, as it were. We can trade items as an action if we so choose, but I mean, essentially at this point I'm thinking, what gun do you fancy the look of?
I will take the slug pistol.
You'll take a slug pistol? Okay, so what should be fairly obvious, you've got 4 gaps there. One extra rule is if you've got a weapon that's shown on its side, that means it's taking up 2 slots, and you place it like that. So are you happy with the slug pistol, James,
okay.
or did you want the ray gun?
Yeah, I'll take the slug.
Fine. So I'll take the ray gun, and now, really, it's...
So we've got 2 items that heal
Yeah.
1 to 1 person, and then 1 that heals everyone a bit.
So it doesn't make too much difference.
As the person that has the most combat, I think.
Trust me, it won't make much difference. We're all going to die
but
horribly.
in theory, as the person who is going to be doing most of the punching, I am going to opt to not take the med kit.
Okay, that's
and
fair.
instead take the drugs.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take the med pack as my priority.
And I will take the food,
And you will take
suckers.
Yes. Right. So, next part of this card. Just then, a deafening alarm begins to sound. Your escape has been detected. You check your weapons, exchange a knowing look with your fellow crew, and move out. Right, let me just double check this weapons situation, because I think... Let's see. Using items. So you can basically use items anytime you like, unless the card specifies otherwise.
Okay.
The medical chart. If you look at the instruction booklet right now, you can see an example of the medical chart as it's meant to be sort of dished out. That sort of,
okay,
as I say,
I
that's
get it,
why I
yeah.
was thinking, I think it's ECG, unless that's the brain scan, but either way, that's fine. Right, okay, here we go. This is what we're looking at. So I do believe what we want to do, yeah, so what I need is I need 1 energy dice for my gun,
Okay.
and now, so both of you will need 1 ballistic dice each. And if you put it on your gun, I believe that's where we allow to have ranged combat. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Fairly certain I'm understanding it correctly. So, once again,
That
what I'll
sounds
do is, that was the starting card. I'll take the first card and basically provide example of what happens. So you take the card off, you flip the card, as opposed to flipping the card off, which is something completely different. And then you read the card aloud. And there may be an effect that specifies you, which means you sort of that is the person reading it who's being affected
Right,
by
and
the card.
you're on your own, whereas it could be
Yeah.
everyone or
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahead, 2 elite guards are marching an alien prisoner to the brig. As a group, choose one option. Attack. Their gear might prove useful. Begin combat. Hide. You slip into the shadows, trying to avoid detection as they pass. All members of the crew must roll their crew die once, and no might must be rolled. Success, you all stay hidden. Failure. So, do we wish to attack them, or do we wish to hide? Now, you're probably okay not rolling a might, but I suspect me and Chester probably will. So hiding might not necessarily work, but then again, there's not much in the way of reason not to try hiding. Because I can't... Yeah, as far as I can tell, we either attack and begin in combat, or we hide, fail, and begin combat anyway.
Yeah,
so I feel
guess
like
maybe
it's probably better to just hide.
It's not the implication, though, that if you fail, you only fight 1 guard instead of 2? Or am I misreading this?
Yeah,
now see, the slight problem
one guard drags
there,
the prisoner away, and the other comes after you.
Yeah.
So then you're only fighting the one.
But as far as I know, there is no precedent for changing up the amount of dice this card defines as being rolled. Because no matter what, as far as I know, it's going to be 2 fists, an eyeball, and 3 randoms.
Okay,
to
but
try
with
and
that
defeat.
in mind, we may as well try and stay hidden then.
That's what I'm thinking. As I say, I'm seeing no reason not to just hide.
I think we should ignore his advice.
Oh, we should definitely ignore his advice, because hide...
Also, it's a fellow prisoner. He could also be in here under...
Yes, but it is a filthy Xenos.
That's true. He is an alien. But yeah, I think, as far as I can tell... Yeah. It's... I suppose the idea is you could maybe just want the equipment no matter what, whereas here we're on a 50-50 as to whether we get the equipment. Well, I say 50-50, it's not in the slightest, but yeah, anyway. So Miller, rolling dice. I did not roll a might. So
Smith, rolling dice.
You very much rolled double might.
I rolled double might.
So no matter what, we are
beginning
combat. No, unfortunately it doesn't.
I'll roll it anyway.
Right, so at this point, what we want to do is... Oh, I suppose, yeah, we can use this little... That's quite a nice little extra. Right, eyeball, and then there are 3 players, so we take... Oops, we take 3 of these, ideally. Oh, that's not a... There we go. I will roll those. So, we are looking at... 3 fists and 3 eyeballs that we need to eliminate. Now, at this point, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't just start in ranged combat, because I think it makes sense. So, in ranged combat, we can either shoot, which makes a degree of sense. Yes, so we can shoot. One of us can try flanking. And then... Yeah, I think there's reload. And then there's, I believe, take cover. Which, there's the flank round. Where's the take cover bit? Activate drone, which allows you to heal, trade items, or take cover. So, okay. This is a little bit weird. If nobody shoots, the next round will end up being close combat. So, what I'm wondering, I don't know precisely how best to do it. We could either just all go for a shot and hope we wipe out at least a few dice and then engage in close combat, Or we could maybe try and figure out, say, if one of us shoots, one of us flanks, and then one of us takes cover, we could then stall ranged combat for another round. Because then the next round someone else can shoot.
Is their ranged combat option better than ours?
No, not specifically. Yes. Oh, shit, yes it is, actually. Yeah. They'll be doing 2 damage at ranged or 1 damage at close quarters. So there's
then I think we know the option.
Yeah, there's actually... I've just realised it might be better just to engage them in close quarters immediately. Let's just double check how to... Check how to ranged combat works precisely. Here we go. Apply... Right, so, yeah, ranged combat. Let's have a look. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like 1 blank, 2 blank. So yeah, there's a 4 in 6 chance of us getting hit by a ranged attack, and they will do 2 damage. Or there's a guarantee that they can do 1 damage at the end of the round unless they're dead.
What was that? A 4 in 6?
4 in 6 chance they will hit us. Yes.
Yeah. I just want to punch him.
Okay. Shall we all go in like Flynn with some close combat?
Sure.
Okay. Right. So close combat is relatively simple, I believe. Let me just. The problem is I read it a couple of days ago, so it's not fully set in my brain. Right, close combat. It's basically the same as what's it? Basically the same as Escape the Dark Castle, so it's relatively simple. Flanks aren't available in combat. Close combat, is it? Yeah. Standard. Combat actions, reload won't come into play, activate the drone might come into play, trade might, take cover I think is still valid for general purposes. Yes. Yes, okay, so I think... Yeah, right, so let us engage in close quarters combat. So we all roll our character dice once again. So give that a good roll in. Oh, that's not bad. Right. So I'll do mine first. It doesn't matter what order we do it in, but I'll do mine first just as an example. I've rolled 2 eyes with the shield icon. That means I knock out 2 of the eyes on the character sort of enemy health bar, I suppose you'd call it. And I am shielded from its attack, so I won't take any damage. Now... James,
yeah,
everybody keep an eye on their cybernetics in case they're pertinent. But at the moment, you don't do any damage, but you are shielded from their damage. So essentially, you're safe and fine.
A net 0. Okay.
And then Chester, it looks like 1 fist from you, and assuming you're not got any cybernetic adjustments, I assume.
Once per round of close combat when you roll a double, so no.
Okay, no. But you do knock out a fist, so we're down to 1 eye and 2 fists. And me and James are both shielded, so the only person who takes damage is Chester. And you should be able to sort of...
yeah.
Oh, I see. There we go. If you basically... You take your pen tool and just sort of... Just 1 damage down... And I mean,
I'm working on it.
That's fine. You can draw the line if you want to, as long as it's obvious that you're at 11 health. It's not going to be a huge issue.
Here I am.
Here we go. Here we go. And there we go. Hey, marvelous. Are you drawing the line or not?
Is there a way to make this line smaller? There isn't. This is a shame.
No.
This makes me
somewhere, but I don't know of it. Right. So
it's not like it needs to be.
Now, at this point in time, you might want to. It's entirely your choice. We could end up killing it, but basically, we now move on to the next round of combat, where we all roll our character dice once again. But we do have the options of activating the medical drone. You can use your item if you want to, but it's probably a bit early days, I think, perhaps.
Yeah. We've got.
I think we've got a reasonable chance.
Just punch him in the face.
Okay, so rolling once again. Okay, so I'm shielded and have knocked out the other eyeball. It looks like James has knocked out a fist. So
and I have knocked out
a fist. Our boy is dead, which means we celebrate by looting his corpse. So let me just double check. After combat, when he quick search the drawing the number of indicated at the bottom of the chapter card. That was 2. And then and as is standard, we just choose whichever thing. So I'm assuming by when you miss, that means basically like James.
You don't match any of the symbols.
Yeah, James, when you rolled those stars, I'm assuming that's classified as a miss. Force field, when you would lose any amount of HP, discard to lose none. Okay, so they're not bad items. Is there an item that you're leaning towards loving? Anybody?
I mean, the fact that I've already missed one, I feel like, and my physical ability isn't great. If you take
the rusty pipe and then you take the shield, that's fine. Right.
As I am. As I am Punchman, it might be an idea to not get lose health. Yes, I can English good.
But you can, I believe, if I read that correctly, it's when you would lose.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a choice. It sounds like a choice.
Yeah, otherwise it would be like
take
the next
HP,
time.
or you can discard to lose none. I think that's a choice.
Discard. Whereas that rusty pipe is always active, which makes it a very good combat weapon.
But only in close quarters combat, I suppose, is the key thing. When we engage in ranged combat,
when would you not be in close quarters combat?
But then for ranged combat, I only roll the gun anyway, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, who would like to read? Who would like to volunteer to read the next card?
Might I do that?
Go for it, Chester.
Alright.
There we go. That's what we were talking about. It's so easy to take the entire deck.
And flip it.
Okay, so.
The battle-broken limbs of this cyborg guard hiss and whine as it falters towards you, a singular directive still coursing through its fried circuitries. Surrender or die. As a group, choose one option. Attack. You disperse and slip into cover. Begin combat. Evade. As you scramble to double back, the cyborg unleashes a volley of lasfire. You must roll twice.
Okay, so the bold "you" there means that is exclusively you, Chester.
Okay.
So you would be the one who has to avoid it. Now, okay, interesting.
What is the benefit to doing that?
I think it's. I was going to say, basically, you don't begin combat. You just move on to the next card.
Oh, okay.
And as far as I can tell,
2 fists, a rat's anus, and
what is the little person symbol on
that? Is the amount of players. So what we'd have is 2 guaranteed fists, a wisdom one, and then 3 randoms. Because we're 3 players, I'll roll 3 dice.
Right. Okay.
So he's about as difficult as the last guys we faced. His ranged and his ranged and close combat is the same.
And how do the hit dice work? You just roll these ones and take however much damage you roll on it?
I think so. I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident what it's going to be is if it rolls a hit, you take his standard damage, his standard ranged damage as damage. So he's only got 1, so the maximum damage you'd be taking is 2. So, I don't know, it might be worthwhile just rolling the hit dice, because then we're sort of... I don't know. I feel like that chance is lower than losing health just attacking him. So I think it might be better just to go with the hit dice.
If
Do
you
we-
say so.
Do we still get the 2 item cards?
No,
no matter which
that's
one
only
we
if we
Right, okay.
actually defeat him.
You know, you are the most experienced person, Jay,
Wow.
so I will take your advice.
Only at playing Escape the Dark Castle, which I have lost every time I played it.
It's basically the same game.
Okay, so I'd say you take 1 damage, I think, as far as I can if I'm understanding correctly.
So, everyone else is 12 health, and I am on 10.
Yeah.
This is going exactly as you would expect.
It's
This
going
is very
great.
much going the Chester dies first path, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay,
It's
James,
almost
if
like-
you would like to draw and reveal a card, I think.
Personally, I blame Malice. Oh,
Okay.
these guys.
They look friendly. Right, you hurry around a bulkhead and collide with a pair of patrolling guards. They immediately open fire. You, me, must roll 2 hit dice. Then, as a group, choose one option. Evade, you run, drawing further barrage of fire. All members must roll 1 hit die. Then to the next chapter card. Or attack, and we fight them. So I need to roll
I was
2
going to say, if you
hit
roll your
dice.
2 hit dice first.
Okay, so that's these
That's
ones.
central. Okay, so it looks like you're taking 1 damage from that.
Now I'm going to use my enhanced reflexes cybernetics. Whenever you roll 1 or more hit dice, you may re-roll each of them once, applying only the second results.
Cool.
So I'm going to choose to re-roll the one with the symbol.
Okay.
Re-roll it. It can't get any
Nice.
worse. There we go.
Oh, clean.
Right, so at this
Awesome.
point, do we wish to evade or do we wish to attack? Attacking... their range damage not that impressive, so we might be able to do some ranged damage and then... I think inevitably you end up doing close combat. There's no avoiding that to a certain
Yeah.
extent, but we could try some ranged combat to try and whittle them down a little bit. Although
Yeah.
that's mostly going to be your ballistic pistols are going to do the major change there.
Yeah.
My ray gun will do very little to them, but it may still be worthwhile doing something. So
I'm up for
I mean,
doing
it's
that.
also a good way to do some ranged combat so we know how it works
True.
later.
and gain some items, I think. So I'm
Yes.
thinking maybe begin combat.
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
do them.
Okay, so as I say, ranged combat can only continue, I believe, if as long as someone is shooting.
And the song-
Okay.
Choose not- Right, okay.
There we go. Yes, you found the rule. That's the one. So what I'm thinking, because my pit, let's try and find the flank one again as well. That's going to be fairly crucial. There's relatively simplistic instructions, but okay. Flank. Come on and do the flanker. Flank. Because flanking time is here. Right. Is the only one who act. They must go here. Yes. So, I must admit, I was going to volunteer to flank, but I think it might be more efficient for one of you two to flank. So, do we
Okay.
have a flanking volunteer?
I will do the flanking.
You will do the flanking? Okay, so place your crew die.
Good. Which one? There's the
Interesting.
crew.
Okay, hang on, let me just double check this.
In before my football
And
jams.
that, no, that's not what we're after. Flank action. Okay, okay, fair enough. So yes, you've performed the flank action, so you do now have to roll a hit die, and if it rolls a hit, you do take a glancing blow. Unfortunately, you take a glancing blow, so you lose 1 more HP. Not
So
going well.
I probably should have done the flank because I've got the reflexes in place.
Yes, but
Yes,
if I wasn't dying first, then really would we even be playing again?
It is unfortunate I didn't realise the hit die thing until I spotted the flank, but oh well. So what I'm going to suggest now
Malice should be happy about this.
is if I take the defend action, or take cover rather, if I take cover and James, you shoot, that should do us the most damage, although I do need to actually place the damage counters here, which is what I didn't do, but never mind. Right. Roll those up, see what we've got. I'll re-roll that one because it's a bit on the wonk. Okay, so he is a mighty fister with very little cunning and very little wisdom. Right, so let me just double check range combat. Okay, here we go. So what you want to be doing is on your card there should be a fire rate, which I think, from my guess, is
one
just
bullet.
Yes. And you've got ammo of 1 bullet. So what you need to do is... I think I've got a page too far. Yes. So you roll the number and type of ammo dice indicated by the fire rate on your weapon card along with 1 hit die. And that determines whether they hit you back, is the point there. So hopefully you score a bullet and a blank on the black, ideally.
Okay.
That's the opposite. I don't think you understood the instructions I gave you. That is entirely the opposite of what I requested.
Okay, well I can still re-roll that one.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a hit dice, whereas the other one I think is classified as ammo.
Hang on. There we go. Right, and then...
Okay, same result. So unfortunately, you take 1 damage. And I believe, if memory serves, taking cover was just classified as I dodged. Basically, I've just ducked down and let everybody else take the fire.
Dodges.
We'll flank round in a moment.
So does that mean my gun is now out of ammo?
Yes. So you would need to take the reload action to get it back into ammo.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, yes. Time for the flanking.
Time for the flankination.
So, you're on the bonus flank round. They get to make a surprise flank attack. Surprise, motherfucker. Right, I would suggest shooting.
I think that might help.
So, what you want to do is just roll your shot die by itself.
Woo! It did nothing amazing!
Oh, I cannot believe this. This is irksome. Anyway, that you went surprise and did nothing. So you're now out of ammunition.
Established that we are not in jail for shooting anyone.
No, I think that has become apparent. So at this point, I believe, I think you go back to standard doings now.
Okay.
Retrieve your character die and turn the flank action face down. Oh, not the instructions, ideally. Could I please just distract you for 1 brief second? Yes. Exactly. Begin a normal round of crew combat with all crew members taking actions as usual, including the crew member. So yes, the flank is now unavailable. So what I would probably suggest is if I take the shoot action, keeping them at bay and keeping us in ranged combat, and the pair of you perhaps reload.
Okay.
Chester, you're more than welcome to take the medical drone if you so choose, but that's entirely your choice. Whether you want to shoot next turn.
Shoot.
You'll shoot next turn? Okay.
No, I said, would that be instead of reload? Sorry.
Yes. Instead of reloading, you'd be on the medical drone.
I will take that sweet healing medical drone.
So,
yes, reloaded. At the end of the round, gain 1 HP and turn this card over. You've reloaded, and I will shoot the fella. Right, so I get hit by 1 damage, so we'll deal with that now because I might as well. Beep. That's a terrible line, but never mind. And I did an energy, which allows me to take one of these dice out. I must admit, I'll take a fist away from him because I feel like that makes a degree of sense. Because he's got many of them. He's got many fists. Right, so Chester, have you regained 1 HP? Basically, you do exactly the same sort of
Oh, God, hold on.
thing. Are you trying? I see. You're trying to name your character Chester the Dead. Very nice.
Yes, it's going amazingly.
Yeah, but you just regained 1 health. So I'll give you back your die while you're sorting that out, and then we flip the medical drone because it's yeah, you only get 1 drone per round.
Thank you.
So at this point, I suppose at this point, I think it's probably going to be better if I'll take the reload action. If James, you keep them at bay by shooting them this round, and
Okay.
Chester, probably the reload action, I think, is the most beneficial.
Do I need to take a die for that, or do
No.
I just
Uh,
thank you?
reloading, you don't take any damage because it's considered. The idea is James is sort of, because he's shooting them, they are distracted.
They're not running in.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So both of our guns are back in action. And please don't tell me it's disconnected.
Mm,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I'm still here.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Oh,
I'm.
we're all good.
James's ping suddenly shot up to like 200.
Oh,
but,
did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I am very, very used to paying attention to what pings.
Yeah.
Pings are.
I can't deny, if James, you disconnect, it's not a huge issue. Because you can just
Yeah.
reconnect
Yeah.
relatively easy. It's if my stuff goes down, that's when it becomes complicated.
Okay.
Right, so whenever you're ready, roll your dice.
Okay.
Ah, good. Right. So, with your bullet, we'll deal with that first. With your
Okay.
bullet, you get to take away 2 of the boss's sort of health bar dice. So I'd possibly suggest at least 1 of those fists, and then, I mean, whatever you like, really. I will leave it as your
Let's
choice.
go with these 2.
Okay, cool.
Move them, I guess, so
Yeah,
to the side. of it.
Yeah, just anywhere, really.
Fists 1 egg.
And now, of course, you do take 1 damage for the sake of... Oh, you can re-roll it, of course, with your cybernetic... No, you still
Oh,
take 1
I'll take
damage.
Okay.
Right.
I still like that
so-
ability, though.
That's true. So at this point, I suppose... Certainly, I'm going to take a shot at him.
I'm going to take a shot at
I
them
will
as
need a hit die as well. This time, you'll need a hit die alongside of your shooty die, Mr. Chester.
Okay.
And then, James, your choice... I mean, really, the only logical choice is reload, I think, at this point, because...
Yeah.
You're automatically taking cover with the reload. There is no drone or flank available, so...
Okay.
Right, okay, so I take 1 damage, which we'll deal with now. So we're down to 10. Beep. And then I also... Now, Chester, it would be really helpful if that's not a blank. Is that a blank?
It's blank.
Okay. Well, I'll take away 1. You'll take away none. And I'm afraid you're getting shot in the face again, I believe.
Yeah, so I am. Fucking outstanding.
Okay, so my gun is empty. That hit die can go back in the pool. Right, so I think at this point it's probably best if James, you go... I mean, technically, I believe if we particularly wanted to, we could engage in close quarters now if we wanted to.
I mean, collectively, we can probably get rid of these dice, right?
Yeah. So if we want
hope-
to switch to close quarters, we can probably finish him with that. So we cannot return
Let's
to
go for it.
ranged combat, though. That's the key thing.
That's fine.
So character dice it is.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunately I did nothing, so it's all on you guys. Well, you've done star. Both of you have done star. You've avoided damage. Unfortunately, both me and James, I believe, are taking 2. Oh, wait.
Hang on. So if he's got rid of that symbol and I've missed, can I now use my rusty pipe to re-roll?
Yes,
I'm
you
going to say
can.
yes, because I think that makes sense.
Okay.
That's
Never mind.
unfortunate. Yes, that's exactly the same roll. Okay, so we both, unfortunately, take 2 damage this time, which is not good. Oh, that is a horrible line, but never mind.
Wait, no, hold on. Go back.
Why?
I can immune that. I've just read properly what weak point analysis does.
Oh, I see, okay.
So, once per round of close combat, when you roll a double, you may instead choose to apply any single.
Okay, so you had a double star,
Yes.
Okay, so you use that to get rid of the fist.
and then we use your original one to get rid of...
Yep.
Yeah. It's a bit cheeky going back in time, but, you know,
Hey,
it's sci-fi.
We're learning.
Yeah, it's sci-fi, so we can go back in time. So nobody takes any damage because it's dead. Right.
Woo!
Let us move on. Oh, between rounds, whether you had or hadn't realised, we can reload as a free action. So
Okay.
we'll reload.
I'm doing that. Do
Right.
we get
Just
and we
go.
get some loot?
Yes, we do. We get 2 looting cards available to us. They
Looting
look
card.
fancy. Right, let's have a look at this. Power stims. After rolling your crew die and before applying the result, you may change the result to might. Okay, that'd probably be good for me or James. Probably.
So I take the alien blade then.
Yeah, I think James might be best with the power stims because it's the most likely ability to. Because you are less likely to roll a might, therefore being able to
Yeah,
change it
that-
to a might makes a degree of
I
sense.
feel like I'm holding a lot of items though.
Yes, that's true. When you hit, you may
It's
remove.
strange.
Okay, I'm going to pilfer the alien blade primarily because I'm the only one who can actually hold it. So
Oh, is it a
yes, it
Oh,
takes up
really?
2 slots because it's on the side.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 2-handed, and I'm gonna be Plus, it's fucking awesome in fairness. So I'm naturally going to pilfer that.
I might use my stale rations.
That's fine. I believe it's
Feel
just
just
discarded.
around it.
So
Yeah, don't,
oh, there
don't-
is a discard pile. Marvelous. That's handy. I wasn't fully aware of the discard pile. So
Well,
Just
again,
you can heal one.
if you check restore one, to your crew member. So that's you, James, healing.
Oh, I can't do it on him. Oh,
Well, it depends.
That's
What
what
if
you do. I thought you were like our Chester's the god box.
if you want to? What we can say, because this is allowed in the rules. I'd like to point out this isn't some me mucking about. What we can say is you've given it to Chester,
Okay,
and then Chester's
then-
used it. If we want to do
Thank
that.
you very much.
that's the effect I wanted to happen.
Yeah, that's
I am
fine.
slightly less
So
weak.
Chester, if you go popping back up to 10, I believe, yes. Marvelous.
Yes. I
Oh, are
am
you
less-
using? Oh, I see. What
Yeah,
tool
there's a
were
little
you
line tool.
using? Were you actually using the physical line tool? Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be much better, wouldn't it? Fuck!
Everything is exactly the same on my end.
Yeah, it all
Yeah.
looks the same.
Okay, so I think it was just a very dramatic way of removing that one line.
Yeah.
So nothing
Reload
else
it.
appears to have changed. Okay. Right, so I think if we're set and good, what I will do is I will volunteer to do the next card.
Alright.
So, what do we have now? Oh dear, that looks
Oh dear.
horrible. As the doors ahead hiss open, slimy tentacles fly out and seize you, dragging you into the darkness beyond. You lose 1 HP and must immediately begin close combat alone for 1 round. Then, as a group, choose one option. Okay, we'll leave the group option until we've dealt with this. So, I lose 1 HP. Not great news. So, let's get that line tool. Beep. And then finally, I have to do 1 round of combat alone. Okay, so I suppose what we'll need to do, let's check these options. Yeah, I feel like if we're starting close combat, it might as well finish close combat, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
1, 2, eyeball, although having said that, this thing has a large health ball. Roll them up. Eyeball and 2 more fists. Right, the Miller die, and boof. Okay,
Time for
so
a proper thing.
1 star, but once per round of close combat, when you hit, you may remove 1 additional chapter die of the same type. So, I will remove 2 of its buttholes.
Wow, that's a hell of a thing to do on that tentacle creature.
Yes.
I mean,
indeed.
to be fair, it did molest Jay.
Yes. All members of, so if we evade, every member of the crew will lose 1 health. Oh no, sorry. No, all members of the crew lose 1 health by pulling you from the grip of the killer organism, or we can try and continue twatting it in the face. Oh, I need to take
we
one more
may as well
damage.
try punching it still. It only deals 1 damage in melee.
Speaking of which,
And
we
it's
do need
not
to.
going, if it takes us 2 rounds to clear this, then, well, we deserve it.
But also, we would still get items.
We would get items.
Yes, we get 3 items.
And I'm starting to feel like my character enjoys having items.
Okay, so let us engage.
You must teach it to respect the pipe.
Flank's unavailable because we're in close combat, but the medical droid is now available again,
Okay.
I believe.
Well, I'm just going to go punch it in there.
At the end of the chapter, yes. Right, so, yes, punching time. I think we'll just all punch. Right, eyeball. Unfortunately, I can't use the blade, but the eyeball does disappear from mine. Oh, that's eyeballs.
Okay, well, I'm going to Rusty Pipe to reroll.
Okay, that's
Or
good.
actually, hang on.
Oh, yeah, battle stims as well.
Or I could just change it to a might. Well, I may as well reroll because I could get a double and then I can change the double to might. Yeah, so I may as well reroll with the pipe.
Okay.
And then I can change that to might.
Yeah.
Which makes it 2 mights.
Applying
Yes!
the result. Yeah.
That's my reading.
It would be 2 eyeballs and changed it to might is 2 mights. Plus your shield,
And
which is
shield.
beneficial. So just
Right.
me and Chester taking 1 damage apiece.
Alright, I'm used to it.
Well, in fairness, I think I'm catching you up quite swiftly in the whole taking a painful time situation. But...
You can never catch me up in the dark.
So effectively, all we need is for one of you to roll a might icon because I can change whatever I roll to be a might.
That's true. Yes. So
Jay,
what
how
I'm
confident are you on your ability? Well, hold on. How much health do you have? You have 7.
yes.
Jay, might I recommend you go use the medical?
That's what I'm considering as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Just want to double check something. That's fine. Yeah. So what I think I will do is I will take advantage of the medical drone. So I pop my health bar.
James,
Up to 8.
you roll.
What have we got? Okay, so
There we go. That's 2 gone.
that's a single fist and
I activate my combat stim
2.
or my weak point analysis to turn that double anus into 1 fisting.
Marvellous. That's what we all like to hear. So that has dealt with that card. So what I want to do, oops, 3
So
items to choose from.
Grenade.
Chrono Bomb. Holy shit. After rolling any number or type of dice, discard to reroll them all. Interesting. Stun Grenade. In ranged combat, discard to throw this grenade. This counts as the shoot action. The enemy is stunned and no members of the crew roll hit dice this round. Ooh. That's not bad.
Pretty nice one.
In ranged combat, discard to throw this grenade. This counts as the shoot action, but you do not roll a hit die. Roll 1 explosive ammo die and apply the result. Big Bang equals an explosion plus you lose 1 HP. Exclamation, it's a dud, no effect. Well, that would be a bastard, wouldn't it? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do at this point. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll use the med pack so everybody gets 1 HP.
Yep.
I will solve your wounds.
Change this position.
And now what I'll do...
I have 10 health.
Now, okay, so James, you've got a space, and Chester, you've got a space, and I've got a space. So take your pick. Which grenade or bomb do you like the look of the best?
I'll be honest, I've had quite a few items. You guys pick first.
Okay, I'll let Chester go first then.
I am going to pick the time.
Okay, I'll take the stun grenade, I think. So that leaves you with the regular frag.
Okay.
Right, now, we don't have to do it in any kind of order. Plus, we are into second level territory of the game. But, Chester, did you fancy taking a card this time?
Yes. So, flip this over.
Oh, that's intimidating.
The floor has become a rumbling conveyor belt, ushering discarded machine parts through brutal disassembly. A series of robotic limbs cutting, slicing, scorching, whatever comes there. Each member of the crew must choose one method to try and get through. Foresight. You must roll 1 wisdom. Roll wisdom in 1 attempt. Brute force. You must roll 2 might in 3 attempts. Apply these results to each of the crew members individually.
Okay, so...
Make it through. Failure, you get mangled by a machine, lose 2 health.
Okay,
Well, I feel very confident in my ability to brute force.
Yeah, I don't feel confident in my ability to do either one of those, so that's good.
I'm going to go for brute force.
Are you? Okay.
Well,
Oh, yes, you've got
my
fancy
power
shit,
sim
yeah,
just
yeah.
means that I do it.
Yeah. Oh, good, yeah. But you do need 2 might. But I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? In 3 attempts, you can easily do it.
In 2
Yeah.
attempts, I'm
Cool.
guaranteed to
Yeah.
get it.
Awesome. Nice.
That's a really good item.
Yeah, not half. Okay, so I will do brute force as well because it's the best option I've got, I think. No. Okay, so that's 1 attempt for me.
Garland dice, Richard. That's not the fun.
Yeah, I was going to say you're never going to roll a fist on that one. Okay, so that's 1
don't
attempt
know.
for both of us. I'll let you do all of yours so we can keep track. Oh dear. Okay,
What
so
was
you
it?
need you need
Ooh.
your double. You should have a double might on your dice. You need it.
Oh, you
You
can
did
press
not get
R
it,
to
okay.
roll it.
Are you for fucking...
So, unfortunately, failure for you. You are mangled
Ooh.
by the machine. Lose 2 HP.
Would now be a good time to use his force field to stop 2 damage.
Potentially, yeah.
I don't know how many 3 damage
I don't know
sources
either.
there are in the game.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I agree. I'm discarding that.
Okay, that's the force field gone. Unfortunately, now I'm fairly confident I physically can't do it because I don't think I've got 2 fists. No, I can't. So, 2 HP.
You're just not that good at fisting, Jay.
No, unfortunately, my fisting prowess
Right.
has been taken down. Yes, that's 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. Marvellous. Oh, that was a little bit lower than intended, but never mind. I think it should be fine. Right, so unfortunately 2 of us were mangled and 1 of us was not. The one who wasn't, I think, is probably the best candidate for reading the next card. Oh, there we go. So awkward.
That's where I did that quick out. There it is, right.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
It's another cyborg. Okay, you encounter a vision seller peddling the very latest in sensorium stimware. He offers you his trades and your choice of experience. Each member of the crew must choose one option. Refuse. You don't mess with that stuff. Never have, never will. Trade for a bliss vision. Discard an item card. You jack in and gain 1 HP as you experience glorious revitalizing sensations. Test something experimental. There is no cost, but can you handle it? You must roll wisdom in 1 attempt. Success, the vision cannot be expressed. Vision cannot be expressed in words. You gain 3 hit points. Failure, the trip turns bad, and you rip the trodes? Is that right?
Electrodes, I suppose. It's a contraction of electrodes, I suppose.
Okay, yeah. The electrodes from your temple. Unable to shake the disturbing images, and you lose 1 hit point.
Okay, well, then, I suppose, as you approached him first, James, which of those options do you wish to do?
To be honest, I'm in a reasonably healthy state. I'm just gonna say no.
Say no to drugs, or say no to brain dances, I think, technically, 'cause it sounds exactly
I mean, I've
like
seen the
Cyberpunk.
Souls Holiday special. I've seen what these sorts of things look like, and it's haunting. I don't want to go through that again.
Right, so, Chester, are you going to refuse, or do you fancy taking a risk?
No, hold on. Is there a way I can check what
Check what?
all the options on my dice are?
I mean, technically you can look at them, but theoretically what you're looking at is, I think, you'd have a double in the fist. Not too bad in terms of, I suppose, here we go. So you've got one fist there, one eyeball, two fists, so 3 fists so far, 2 wisdom, 1 wisdom, and a fist. So it's mostly fists with maybe, what, 3 wisdoms? I mean, 3 wisdoms, but only a 2 in 6 chance of rolling a wisdom.
Well, I have 10, so do you know what I'm gonna?
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna say no to drugs.
Okay. Well, I must admit, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you might not have this luck.
Yeah, wisdom is never going to happen for me, so I think I'm going to say no to drugs as well. So we move past the peddler of visions.
Okay.
Nobody taking a vision from him. Okay, so the floor falls away and you hurtle down a winding chute. Before
his helmet looked like Tron.
I was leaning towards Judge Dredd there for a moment. Oh, the other fella, yeah. I can see Judge Dredd, and then the other fella's very
Tron versus Judge Dredd.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh no!
Hurtle down a winding chute before being catapulted into an arena where a brutal sport is underway. The armoured players seem to amass points through goal scoring, but also by eliminating fodder. Unwitting prisoners such as you thrust onto the pitch at regular intervals to serve as bonus brutality targets. You must work as a team to survive the final minutes of the match. Each member of the crew must end up with the same trait showing on their crew die after a maximum of 3 rolls each. Rolls need not be simultaneous. Make them in any order you choose. Okay, that's weird, and I don't like it. Okay. So maximum of 3 rolls each. So I guess someone should start, and then we should match them.
Okay. So my options are 3 fists, 2 wisdom, 1 cunning. Jay, yours are 2 fists, 3 wisdom, and 1 cunning.
Okay.
Jay, 1 fist, 2 wisdom, 3 cunning. Oh, 3 wisdom, 2 cunning.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering if it might be best if we have Chester. You try and roll a might first.
I mean,
well, I guess we may as well just all roll to begin with.
Yeah, I suppose that's very good. Okay, I've got options. Fist. Yes, we can do it. So, if I'm understanding correctly, your power stims, James, will allow you to change that to a might. Okay. My neural override will allow me to choose to change my double outside of combat
because you got a double.
To a single and apply that result instead.
So we get it in what?
So we both match a fist.
Yeah.
We all get a fist and we complete it.
We win.
We give good fisting.
Yes. We give them all a good fisting and they celebrate us beyond belief. You move as one, slamming home the winning goal, then slipping away in the chaos of the ensuing pitch invasion. So basically, we win, but we don't really get anything. So,
well, it's more of a we don't lose health.
That's true. We don't lose anything, but we also don't gain anything.
What's mine? Door number 2.
Oh, a tree.
The walls of this section of the station glisten and writhe, overrun by some manner of tissue. As you step cautiously through, it seems to sense your presence. Acid begins to stream down from the pulsating orifice.
Ew.
Each crew member must roll cunning in 1 attempt.
Okay, that's my specialty. So.
I these to each of them individually. So I will roll first. Okay.
That is a cunning. Well done.
Success.
Cunning.
So heart pounding, dodge.
Heart pounding, you dodge through unharmed.
Cool. James, would you like to have a go? This unfortunately is... Oh, it's not bad for you, actually. Nope, cunning for you as well.
Hey.
God. Now, the one person who's got cunning... Hey, marvellous. Cunning as well. Holy fuck!
Oh, we would have matched on that in the previous.
That's
thing.
true. Yeah.
Fucking dodge that shit.
Good, and we don't lose any items.
Yes. I must admit,
Oh,
Chester, you were the one most in risk there, and you pulled it out of the bag. Well done.
I am about to get tripped on. I am about that life.
Are we back round to me on the
Yes,
card,
if
then?
you want to draw a card, James, that'll be.
Oh, there's 3 dots.
Yes, I was going to say we've moved into the free zone.
I swear I did that properly. Hang on. There it is. Right.
You always do it properly. The machine still thinks you don't, unfortunately. Oh,
That was a couple of guys.
Yeah.
Okay, in the dark recesses of this disused hangar, a shady deal is going down between rival gangs. Catching sight of you, they immediately draw their weapons and block your way, calling out brutal threats. As a group, choose one option: bribe, do as they demand, and hand over your goods. Discard an item for each member of the crew. So I guess it's not one item from each member. It's
No.
just collectively.
Yeah,
you just get rid of
collectively it
3.
has to be 3.
Okay. They let you pass. Guns trained on you until you're completely out of sight, or you just attack them.
Yes, now
They are quite
they're rocking
strong.
sort of 2 damage in both ranged and
And we only
combat.
get 1 item card for beating them.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving up my drugs.
You don't mind giving up your drugs, or you're not going to give up your drugs?
I'm fine with giving up drugs.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure I'm going to use this grenade.
Okay, so I'm wondering if we give up the stun grenade, the flat grenade, and the drugs,
And the drugs.
we can just
Yeah.
pop past them without any real
Yeah, have
significant
your
issue.
drugs. And your grenades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as we pull the pin out as we pass them the grenades, we can move
Well,
on.
I feel like that's probably technically beginning combat, but
Yeah, I know. But
they
we'll
don't seem the
slide
smartest
past.
guys. They might do it themselves.
That's true. That
Yeah.
would be quite good. Rehab has obviously been a huge success for you, yeah. That was aimed at you, Chester, if you were unaware.
Yeah, right. I would have
Right.
assumed it would have been a.
With an almighty tremor, a section of the walkway blows out into space. You cling to the walls, unable to breathe and clawing desperately to pull yourselves towards the airlock. All members of the crew
no.
must roll their crew dice in unison. For each might that they roll, that member of the crew can choose either to pull themselves into the airlock or to help another get inside. After applying each roll, all members of the crew lose 1 HP unless they are all inside the airlock. Any crew still outside must then try again in unison. Crew already inside no longer roll. Interesting. When all crew get in, you trigger recompression and turn the next chapter card. If any crew members still
Right,
remain
okay.
outside after 3 attempts, the passage is finally sealed by a cluster of debris and you all stagger onward. Okay. So I suppose at this point, let's just all roll a die. Where's my character?
Yep.
Couldn't find the bloody character die.
Roll it!
Okay, well, I'm slightly scuppered. Okay, so Chester, you have to choose. Do you drag someone else into the airlock, or do you drag yourself into the airlock? Now,
Changes
okay,
to make
right.
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, James can make it to a might as well. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
right.
you're on your own in space now.
Well, now, might I suggest, since as I
Yeah,
have quite a
yeah.
limited volume of health, and
Yes, no,
I possibly have the lowest strength. No, I
Here's the
don't
thing,
have the
because
lowest
I
strength,
have
actually.
this amazing ability. You two go in. I'll take the damage, and then I'll just guarantee a physical resource on the next thing.
I think that sounds like a
Right.
plan.
And I'm
Yeah.
the most healthy.
Yeah, I think that sounds like an excellent plan.
Right. So I'll throw Jay in.
Cool.
I'll
Chester
pull
works his
myself.
own way in.
Yes, Chester
I take.
can
Was
pull
it 1
himself
damage?
That stim is fucking immense.
off. It
It's,
really
it's
is.
incredible. So I take one.
Yes, it's
okay,
just
hang
1
on.
damage, and then theoretically you can't lose unless the dice disappears. Which, I mean, it's plausible, but unlikely.
Oh, I hit delete. No, I didn't.
You can't lose unless
Oh,
your
look.
dice are attacked by those fire ants.
Oh god, don't start that.
That is.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really good
Yeah.
gear item. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I pull myself back in.
Cool. So we are done. Yes.
Yosh.
Yeah, they are all inside the airlock. Trigger recompression and turn the next chapter card. So I believe Chester is the next one to do a card.
So we take 1 point of damage.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Correct.
everybody takes 1 hit, don't they? Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were still.
But
We still had the airlock open.
considering what could have happened, I will take that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I forgot that bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
So is it an additional one if you're outside? No, it's just okay.
No. Oh.
Oh, this.
I mean, that looks a little bit like Korg. Or is it Korg from the older
Yeah,
Rangers?
Yeah, I think it's
Heavy
cool.
footstep. A hulking mutant figure emerges from the darkness to confront you. Begin combat.
Oh, okay.
Combat special. This mutant has regenerative powers. Whenever you would remove a chapter die during this combat, roll it instead. If the result is might, it is not removed. Put it back. Might side up.
I don't like that.
Right,
I don't
and we
like that at all.
can't get around this combat. So
No, we
we're going
are starting combat whether we like it or not. Plus, he is very resilient to bullets, which is problematic.
How can you turn? Oh, yeah, right.
If you look bottom sort of right of the picture on the card, it would require 2 bullets to knock off 1 chapter dice, 2 energy bolts to knock off 1. However, he's very weak to explosives, so the fact that we gave up the grenade is a little bit
Use that
unfortunate.
grenade.
How was I to know?
Okay.
So if Chester and I both roll our guns and we both get a symbol, does that still count, or does it have to be
Let's have a look.
like per gun? I would assume it have to all come from one player, but
I assume it is legs together to form one super bullet.
Let's find the bloody page now.
we go back to back, line our guns up next to each other, and both pull the trigger at the same time. It looks amazing.
Only if we say jackpot.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Or,
Which-
as they
which one
say
of
in
us
one
is-
of the DS games, Jackpot! Because that was fascinating to find out that the Japanese for jackpot is Jackpot! Which is essentially you doing a racist accent saying jackpot is the jackpot in Japanese.
What DS game is that?
Cross
I
Zone,
guess.
Project Cross Zone.
I was going to guess jackpot.
No,
Yeah, I would.
no, it's Devil May
I
Cry
would-
is where the jackpot thing
Oh,
comes
okay.
from. But in Cross Zone, you get sort of older Dante meeting up with younger younger Virgil, and they sort of
Oh, that-
form a team.
That's Cross Zone 2.
Potentially, yes, it's one of them certainly.
That's a very weird game. Every map after a certain point feels like it goes on 10 turns too long. It's weird. But it was a lot of fun seeing characters interact with each other, so. Yes. Right then, so what are we doing to this lad?
I think we're just going to have to go straight into close combat.
I think we are. Oh, is that good for? Well, hold on, what's your? Well, Jay's alien blade might help with this.
Yes. Now, what I'm thinking is we do because I can't. Yeah. Because most of the time in this game, you do seem to sort of just apply the results as like a group. So I can't help but think if you did roll 2 bullets, we would be doing 1 damage to it. Because
But are
essentially
we
what you're
technically
doing
all attack-
is you're potentially
are we
like
attacking
shooting the
one
same
object?
place twice and getting rid of one. So my thoughts are leaning towards if I take the flank position and then you two shoot and then I engage close combat from flank, that should allow us the best chance
Alrighty.
of doing something. Although I'm not convinced the guns will do much, but I'm hoping my flank action will allow for some nice solid.
Shooting ability will let us down, Jay.
Okay, so oh, okay, that's a special symbol. Ah, your weapon has jammed. Unfortunately, we did nothing through that roll, but I do get to do the flank round. So I'm going to fight. So we will be engaging in close combat this time. Oh, you also technically need to roll a hit die each of you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and so do I, actually, because...
Well, at least that
Okay,
missed.
so...
It happens to me.
Even on the reroll. Okay.
Oh, hey, I've just realised. Hey, James, you're going to be really good at helping us. This guy, hey.
Well, there's a lot of might, isn't there? Yeah. Right, so, flank attack. As I say, I'm going to go into close combat, which means we can't go back to ranged combat. So what I'll do is... Right, fight. So, if the attack inflicts a wound, remove an additional chapter die of your choice. The enemy deals no damage to the crew member. Marvellous, right. So, roll the die. Hope for something good. Okay, so, with that roll, I can do the eye, and with my my alien blade, I can do the second eye. Yes? Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
And now I can do one of my choice, which I think... Yeah, I think it's still worthwhile taking one of the fists out, because, James, you've still got a reasonable chance of dealing with that wisdom, and Chester's double
So
will potentially deal
because
with...
of this special thing, we now re-roll the fist one.
Oh, fuck. Yes, okay, hang on.
I mean, it's going to happen anyway.
Whenever you would remove a chapter die during this combat, roll it instead if... Oh, shit, yeah, okay, hang on.
Or is there any of them? Oh.
Oh,
So,
wait, hang on, let me just double check one thing.
So he gets one of them back?
yes.
God, just don't do it just yet.
All right.
Yeah, I can't see... Yeah, I think that does count. So, yes, his ability... did you say put one back? Is that one back there?
I think the fist one goes
Yeah,
back as
fist
a
one
fist.
goes back, and then the rest are eliminated. So we've got our work cut out for us. Right, no damage because that's the flank attack. Flank is now unavailable, so it is now time to strike it with our fists as hard as we can. Oh, I really did. Cool. So I'll deal with mine first because it's on my screen. But we'll re-roll to check. Okay. Well, unfortunately, the 2 mites I just got rid of just came back.
Come back.
So let's see. Is that 1 mite from you, James?
I've not rolled it
Okay,
yet.
that's
Hang
fine.
on. There we go.
So that's the eye. Probably best just to get rid of the eye at this point. Unfortunately, I've just given it back to him.
I am going to use my weak points analysis to turn this double anus into a fisting.
Okay.
So I'm going
Re-roll it.
and I'm going to remove it
Come on,
this
please, come on,
time.
please, come on, please. Son of a bitch.
You for real?
Okay, so we have done nothing, and we are all taking 2 damage. This is a problem.
I keep the field. I keep the block, even if I switch it.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you're... Oh, in fact, so do I. Pay attention. So I think, James, you're the only one who didn't roll a shield, so you're the one who takes 2 damage. And now we roll again.
Come on.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Love this. I take that one.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I can't do anything this round. Hey, that one's
change
gone.
that.
That's good. You're changing to might, so if you... I'll let you roll it, because last time I did, it came back. Oh, dang it.
Never mind.
Oh, this is going poorly. So this time, yes, I don't have a shield, so I do take 2 damage.
Do I?
Okay, so just to alert you, I am on 3 health. So,
Yeah.
Nothing we can do about it.
It would see.
so I think at this point I mean, it's not going to make that much difference. But I think what I will do is I'm going to activate the medical drone on myself. As selfish as that may
That's
seem.
fine.
Okay.
So I get back op 1,
John?
and then hopefully, come on, please, guys. You have to do well. Okay, there's 1 fist. There's double fist, eyeball, and shield, which is quite useful. But I suppose
So,
power stim can change that into a might.
Fist. Okay, so...
That's another one.
Ah, good. That's another 2 gone.
Hey!
Superb. Right, so you were shielded, James. So Chester, you're the only one taking damage this turn. Right, so the medical droid unfortunately is out of action, so we really do have to get that fist out.
Okay, I am going to roll first.
We roll simultaneously, it doesn't matter.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, I've done nothing again. Hey, fist!
technically-
Right, get rid of the chapter. Come on.
Possibly.
Come on. Yes!
Yeah.
Fuck for that.
Ooh.
Right.
And we get one thing.
Yes, we get
Amazing.
one item, which is a
What we got?
needle gun of some kind. Brain stems. After rolling...
I've got enough.
Oh, okay, so that's the brain variant. So wisdom... It's probably going to be beneficial
you.
for me, because I'm the lowest wisdom.
You take that.
Yeah.
Superb, right. Yeah,
Alrighty.
okay.
Whose roll was it?
Who read out the Holker fella?
I think that. Yes, that was me.
That was you.
me.
Okay, so James, probably for the best, because you've got the most health as well, so... Or at least I think you do.
Actually, before we do that,
Oh.
I'm going to reload.
Ah, yes, you get a free reload, so everybody should have maximum gunnage.
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's ominous, but yeah, the cryopods, thank God.
These cryopods hiss and smoke as clones of each of you step forth. To represent their clone, each crew member must roll their crew die twice, placing a matching chapter die in front of them after each roll, but only placing a single when a double is rolled. Each crew member must then begin combat separately against their clone. Rounds of these separate combats are fought simultaneously. Ranged combat and close combat can occur at the same round in different combats, but not within the same combat.
Okay.
I've said combat too
Yeah,
many
I think I
times.
understand what they're saying, but...
We're each fighting ourselves,
Yeah.
but we can't interfere with the other.
Oh, and we can only use
combat
shoot and
special-
fight. Oh, Christ, okay.
The only actions a crew member can take are shoot and fight. After killing a clone, all standard combat actions become available to them, plus the option to join any ongoing combat. Okay.
Well, that's alarming. Okay, so I'll do the rolls first. So crew die twice. So one. Oh, that was a pathetic roll. I'll tell you what, we'll do it in the middle and again. So there we go. That's better. Okay, so I've got to get rid of a fist. So let's find a fist on this. Yes, marvellous.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
We're all probably going to get our weakest
I'm going
points or
to-
something ridiculous.
I climb.
So I get one of them and one of them. So James, if you would like to do your crew dice twice. So you're looking for an
an
eyeball. So there's your eyeball. I'll put it there for now. And another eyeball.
eyeball.
Let's see. Another eyeball. Okay, and now Chester, if you would like to...
I rolled that fist
Oh, you
already.
rolled the
so
fist
I have
already, so
one
there's a
fist.
fist for you, and one more. An eyeball.
No.
I think that was on the third, no, two. There we go. So,
There we go.
let's check this now. Right, so, at this point you can choose, would you like... I'll tell you what we'll do... Yeah, we'll do them sort of... I mean, they say they're simultaneously, but we'll try and do it as simultaneously but separate as possible, just to keep it simple-ish. Right, first question. Who's engaging in ranged combat versus...
I'm gonna start in
You're gonna
range.
start in range?
Against my best.
I think it's probably best if we all start in ranged, actually, because... I mean, they're still going to do 2 damage,
They,
and we can only
Oh,
shoot
right,
or
yeah, they
fight,
need to.
so I must admit I'm going to start in ranged as well.
Yeah, I'll start in ranged.
Right, so if we all roll our doings... Well, I just completely blanked out. I suppose that's not too bad.
and oh my goodness, I actually hit something.
Nice. Was it, take it ballistics? So you get to choose
Yes.
one of the dice, and I think you are leaning towards the
I'm
correct
going
one.
to
Yes,
remove.
that's the one. Right, I didn't get hit, so that's convenient for me.
Oh yes, I need to
Okay.
roll a hit as well.
James, it sounds like you got hit.
Yeah, I
Chester,
got shot.
unfortunately, you got
I
hit.
got hit.
Okay, both of those are bad situations. Right, at this point, we can't remain in ranged combat because we unloaded our guns and therefore can't shoot again. So we're all going to be in close quarters combat now. So
Okay.
basically, roll your character die to try and do things.
That's
Okay,
not my
so
damage
that's
die.
helpful that I got rid of the cunning. Okay, so you.
Okay,
can,
awesome,
I was gonna
I've
say, you've got your
got-
fancy shenanigans. Unfortunately,
so
James,
that's-
you're just. I mean, you're shielded at least, which
Yeah,
is beneficial.
I'm going to leave the roll as it is. I'm not going to use the pipe to re-roll, just because I'm shielded
Yes.
on this one. I think.
Okay, so.
So, Jay, did you kill your
No, I did not. And fun fact:
Okay,
if I
so-
don't kill the clone this turn, I'm dead, and the game is over.
Can you not carry on?
So-
as the
No, unfortunately, once one person dies, that is game over.
Well, I guess I had to kind of tie. Jay, I'm coming to help you.
Ah, yes, fair dues. So, between the two of us, we need one fist to basically remain in the game.
Well,
I got a fist, and you did not.
So did I.
I could have gotten a fist. Wait,
Uh,
hold on. Do I have to declare what I'm going to do before I do it?
I mean,
Probably.
it helps. Why?
No, I meant, do I have to declare who I'm going to?
Oh,
Do it.
let's see. Plus the option. Yes, at the beginning of each round. So,
Yeah, okay, I'd
Yeah.
already done it. Sorry, Jay.
No, that's fine. I'm going to use my rusty pipe to
that's
re-roll
probably
this.
wise.
I'm still shielded.
Good reroll.
So,
Good reroll.
Ah, good. Yes. No. If you're shielded, marvelous. You take no damage. Right now, all of the ordinary actions are back with me. I'm going to pilfer that medical droid again because I am really dying.
I am going to go help James. I got an eye.
That's good.
okay. I'm shielded again.
That's good. And you got
I'm
an eye.
taking
So
2 damage.
now, hang on. What's the option? Right. So at this point, because you've taken the option to join any ongoing combat, you don't take damage, Chester.
Yes.
Because
Awesome.
it says here, at the beginning of each round, taking no damage if they do so. So at the moment, you've just jumped in as an extra and surprised
Okay.
James's clone, I think is the idea. So at this
So
point,
now we're all in combat.
yes,
against
I will
one
join in,
company.
and I don't take any damage this round, because surprise motherfucker. Right, unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah, I can't really change a wisdom to a wisdom, so I've done nothing for you. Oh, Chester!
I got the
Chester, save the day again!
And I've dropped it again. Oh, good job.
Right, so
Go.
we win 2 items. A wrench,
Is there a
speed stims.
I'm,
I was going to say, I
taking
think
the
it's
cunning
safe to
step.
say Chester should probably
for it.
take the speed stims. Once per round of close combat, when you roll a double, you may roll again and apply both results. That's very tasty, but I fear I've kind of got what I want in terms of items. So I think one of
Can I
you two
take
should
that?
perhaps grab that. I don't know if Chester, you want to
Yeah, you
grab a
can take
pipe.
it, I think.
I will take power wrench.
Right, so I believe that was James's.
That was
card.
mine.
Yep.
So
Um,
who has the most health? Where are our health bars at the moment?
I'm at
You're at 4.
I'm at
You're
3.
at 3, and I'm at 3. Okay. Okay, I'll take a chance on this card and hope for the best because it will be the boss card next. Okay. Hello, sir. Would you mind going away? A dusty mech stands sentinel in the passage ahead. As you edge forward, its solitary red eye begins to flicker, and its cannons suddenly swivel to aim directly at you. As a group, choose one option. Evade the Robo-Guardian. The Robo-Guardian responds to your movement with a barrage of heavy fire. Each crew member must roll a hit die, then turn the next chapter card, or go, go, go! Begin combat. I don't think we're in any real place to take this thing.
No, I'm gonna take the
Okay,
hit on this
so
one.
we're all going to try and evade
We-
and don't take any damage on the hit die. Unfortunately, I took damage on the hit die.
I didn't take it.
Yeah, no, there's nothing.
Ooh, not even
Very low last time.
I did not
You
take
did not
damage.
take damage, right? So, quick update on the old health situation. I'm on 1.
I'm on 4.
Oh, I'm on.
I'm going to open the boss
The
door.
boss door is unfortunately inevitable at this stage, so reveal the boss. Sergeant Steel.
Sergeant.
Begin.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what you get. Begin combat. Combat specialist. Whenever a member blocks Sergeant Steele,
Ooh.
they are stunned and cannot take any action following
That's not
round.
good.
If the round begins with all stunned, Sergeant Steele triggers his Dreadnought armor to auto repair instead of attacking. Roll a chap's die and add it to the roll.
Oh, we are dead.
But it was nice.
I was going to say, we are
So
so dead.
this
There is
guy-
no way we're surviving this.
Yeah, but it was fun.
And now I need 3 more fucking chapter dice.
Wait, hold on. If one of us dies, then we all die. Yeah.
That's the boss. Not a lot of ceremony to it like the Dark Castle boss I saw. No, apparently not on this occasion. I don't know if there is more pomp and circumstance with some of the others, but nonetheless, it's very much, he's Sergeant Steele, let's see what you've got. He reminds me of, is it Carcass or Karkin or something from Dawn of War? Something about his bald head with the sort of chip implants that makes me think of him. Right, have we done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've rolled 3.
Boreal.
Do I beat who?
Boreal.
No. Tarkus!
Are you thinking
Malice
of
has
the-
got it, Tarkus. That's the one.
Right, okay.
Right.
Right, I was.
We-
It shows how much the meme lord has died.
So,
Do you mean Boreal?
I mean, I'm fucked.
I think. Well, hang on. Right, with your weapon, you can possibly roll a double and get rid of an extra
Yes.
one, right? What is your double?
My double is a wisdom, so unfortunately it would not
Okay, so that is-
be that beneficial for the wisdom dice he has available to him.
But potentially you could take out those
Yes.
two.
I
Just
could
use
power
the new
reach.
wrench to get double fist icons, which will get rid of all of those. And I can't get rid of the double eyes. So yeah, we lose.
So how much health do you have, James? You've got 3. Okay.
I've got 3.
Uh,
I guess we could try a round of ranged combat and see if we can get the.
Well, hold on. Jay, you could go
Yeah, I'm
flank.
thinking that might be beneficial because, again, I stand a good chance of perhaps doing some more with the flank. Although I still actually.
And the thing to
Oh
remember,
no!
doesn't have it resistance
No. Okay, that's not gonna.
to
That's not
red.
gonna work, or not necessarily gonna work.
Why?
Okay, let's try and think about the best way of doing this. Okay.
Why would
Well,
that work?
I would stand a distinct chance of losing my 1 health from the flank anyway, so it could be a
Oh.
problem. 3 health there. Okay. Let's think. And 4 health. Okay, let's try. I'm going to go to the medical drone to give me a bit of a bolster. Then I'm thinking if James, for now, you just take cover, and Chester,
Okay.
you risk being hit by shooting him, which unfortunately
Okay.
you can't actually do any damage on, but nonetheless, it might be the best.
Why not?
'Cause-
It's if he rolls the flaming gun, I think that does 2.
oh, okay, that's not too bad
of
then.
damage.
Ah, yes, okay, so there is a
yeah, no.
possibility. That's not too bad then.
No pressure.
Oh, I saw the icon. But didn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, I don't take any damage. James doesn't take any damage. You, unfortunately, do take 3
I
damage,
take
which means you're now at 1 health.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I'm going to now take the flank action. If... I think I've now, unfortunately, basically left it up to you, James, not to get hit. Because you're going to have to take the shoot action so that Chester can take the take cover action. So,
Okay.
James,
yeah.
good luck.
You've got the best chance, in fairness, because you can re-roll the hit die. So,
Yeah, I can
fingers crossed.
Okay.
Please. Come on, flaming pistol, so that we can at least do some damage.
Building up the suspense a bit. Alright.
No, okay.
But does it not stack
No,
between rounds?
I wouldn't have thought so.
If only.
Okay, it's
Alright.
all on this hit
What
die.
do I do?
Don't
God
get
damn it.
hit.
It's all on the second roll of the hit die.
Don't get hit.
Oh, God, we need a black. Pew,
Damn
pew,
it.
pew!
Well,
Lieutenant Tanner's brain explodes. But I tell you what, let's just... Seems as I don't think we're going to win anyway, we'll carry on. I'll do my flank strike. See if I can actually do anything
we'll
productive.
pretend it worked.
And boof. Okay, so with that and the alien blade, I mean, just with that alone, I can do that. Oh, I should have rolled a hit die for the flank attack, shouldn't I? Oh, I was safe from the flanking. Right, so, and then the flank itself allows me to take care of one more. And now, me and Chester, can we do 3 fists, a star, and a fist between us? Spoiler, no.
Could.
Let's find out.
Well, no, hang on, because if Chester rolls double fist and then double
that's
fist,
true, yeah.
he can do it, and you
Unfortunately,
can change.
I think I've already... Oh, no, yeah, no, I can get rid of the wisdom. So, Chester, it's all on you for doubles and doubles.
Oh God, hold on. No, I had that.
Okay.
You did. Yeah. I
That's
saw
fine.
it land on that.
So that's 2 stars. So what I can do...
No, 2 stars.
I can...
2 stars, that's 2 fists you've removed.
Oh, was it 2 stars? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
No,
I could power wrench, or I could chrono.
I
spot.
would
What do
say...
No bomb, because you need the
Yeah, I
fist
was going to say,
icon,
if you can chrono
Yeah.
bomb into double fist...
No pressure!
Nope.
Oh,
A terrible
Oh,
roll that has not helped. And unfortunately...
Well, as I drew that, I'm going to draw mission failed. And I'm going to remember what button flips that. Okay. You fall hard to the cold metal, bleeding and exhausted. Around you, the battle rages on. Its furious roar all but muted to your perforated eardrums. Its flailing combatants all but indiscriminate to your blurred vision. Without you, the rest of the... Oh, this was meant to be James. Imagine I'm James. No, you know what, James, you died.
Oh, yes, I suppose
okay.
technically you died
It's
first,
meant
so...
Okay, so you fall hard to the cold metal floor, bleeding and exhausted. Around you, the battle rages on. In its furious roar, all but muted to your perforated eardrums, its flailing combatants, all but discernible to your blurred vision. Without you, the rest of your crew are soon bested, as they surely would be, because I'm amazing.
Well, we saw that.
And together, your bodies are dragged back to the detention block. You are thrown into high security cells, sealed in by shimmering force fields behind which no one can hear you scream. But our clones, you know, they might turn up again, and they
Yes.
might do okay.
In my head, our crones came back and...
I mean, at least we got to the boss. Unfortunately, we were in an absolute fucking state when we got to the boss and stood no chance.
That regenerating
Yes,
guy.
he proved a
Done
problem
something.
because every time he regenerated the bastard.
Up until
Yeah.
him, we were doing all right.
But unfortunately, we'll be doing it again next Sunday, and I'm back
All right.
with other streams Wednesday afternoon for Warframe usually, and Thursday evening we'll be back to Grandia 2 and Enslaved Odyssey to the West. So you're more than welcome to join me then as well.
Yes, you were doing... Yeah,
Right, so I will say cheerio, and then I think the stream has just kicked back in, so
sure.
I'll leave this chat and do a final wrap-up. So I don't know if it has or hasn't reconnected. It's difficult to say for certain. It's thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to actually want to do, it just is thinking about it.